by, Darth Shaun. Keep me by. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Thursday Night Rock Show. What is happening? Darth Shaun, are you all right, good sir?
I want to go to the island. Let me go. Let me go.
I want to go to the island. Why won't you let me go? Let me go. Somebody stop me.
Somebody stop me. Fuck.
That's how you start a show.
Yes, that is how you start a show.
Good old. Who was that person that got upset that we made fun of?
I don't know.
Of Stephen Hawking.
I hope he's there. I hope they're here so I can carry on.
I'll play. This is just for them.
I want to go to the island. Why won't you let me go? Let me go. Somebody stop me.
I think when you do the impersonation, it's like it's. I think that's what it is. It's the.
You know,
that's what people go. It's a step too
Cope
far.
Harder. Cope harder.
That's been my entire feeling this entire week is just keep coping. Everybody just keep coping. Let's see. We have this fine week with Osborne in the house, Andreas in the house, Malice Meg, Knight of Justice, Charmaine with the H. The big H. Gavin Kuma also here. Hardy Kruger. Cheers. What's up, good sir? Malice is also on the Twitch. Thank you, Malice. Much appreciated. Leo is also here. Kif Vibes on the kick. Nice one, Kif. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Nicola. Hello, Nicola. How are you? Good to see you.
That's not the one you need to read. I'm sorry. Just further down, lay at the.
I like this one. Evening to all the Rock Mork, especially peeps.
There's the other one that I like better.
I read it the right way around anyway when I read it in my head.
You'll come across it just now. There's a particular one that I like.
Ilse is also here. How's it, Ilse? I'll as soon as I get to Turnkey is here. Good evening, Turnkey. Sandy's also here. I'm still finding it. Heidi Kruger giving us sexy lips. Kisses, baby, kisses. Honey Busy Bee. Hello, Honey Busy Bee. I love the name. It's very cool. Who else? Cameron, how's it, Cameron? Good to see you. Where? I don't see this message that you're supposedly. It is, Andreas. It is absolutely freezing this evening. Dylan's also here. Somebody stop me. I think. Oh, is that one? Is this the one you wanted?
That is the
one.
one.
Hi guys, I'm still working. Oh, shame, Charmaine. Yeah, Charmaine is busy with a massive project.
Chantalu.
Babes, I hope you do well. Listen, don't let
it's
us.
Not Charmaine. Chantalu.
I said Chantal.
You said Charmaine.
No, I said Chantal. Oh, wait, I meant to say Chantal. Sorry. My bad. I mean, we could rewind it, but like, fact check me, bitch. Fact check me.
And they go.
How are you, Chantalu? It's good to see you. And then the Darth Shaun's also on the Twitch. Hello, Darth. And then we have Buv Z307. Cool. Like it's almost like a airplane number. Very cool. Nice to see you. So George is also here this evening. Nice, George. Wait, hold on. Let's just quickly add the music into the background for shits and giggles. There we go. Who else did I get? Yes, I think we've covered. And Nixie Pixie's also here. And Michael. Hello, Michael. Good to see you. Michael 1205. I always love the numbers. I always go like maybe the number means something. Anyways, Darth Shaun, how was your week, dude? Do anything fun?
No.
How was the stream on Tuesday night?
Yeah, you weren't there, were you? You popped in for like 5.
No, I was there. I was busy watching, but I was also doing stuff. Oh. I was there. You can see. You can check out my stream streak, bitch. See my stream streak.
Ross, what's up, Ross? Ross the Bone.
Charmaine. Where's Ross? Hello.
Just about Charmaine.
I want to go to the island. Why won't you let me go? Let me go. Somebody stop me.
Okay, I won't play it again. We've had enough of that. Charmaine, thank you for the for the dono public announcement. I can't stand Olive a la Grant. What?
I can't
Comment goes?
stand Olivia
Oh,
a la Grant Stan Guts. Is that a
who's
person? Olivia a la Grant. Is that a person?
Olivia a la Grant. Never heard of her before.
Actually, I want to Google her now.
I'm
Who is
googling it
that?
right meow.
Right meow.
Right meow. Right meow. Olivia. Oh yes. Who is she?
So,
Olivia.
you're quicker.
She's an actress. What was she in? Stardust. What? Where was she in Stardust?
Let me see what she looks like. Pop on the screen. Let's
Hold
have
on.
a
Give me a second,
gander.
there, buddy. Why do you hate her? What is she in that you hate her so much? Ooh, she does give that sort of woke vibe. It's like, you know, when the eyes are just a little bit too far apart.
Is that the one we're talking about? What
This-
has Charmaine? What has upset you?
What has she
about
done
her?
to you? What has she said to you?
Yeah, what
you
has
guys
she
having
done?
Beef? Are you having beef on the X or something? Come on, Charmaine, tell us. Don't leave us in limbo here.
Okay, so she was in Stardust apparently.
Yeah, she was in Stardust. I can't remember her. Who the fuck did she play in Stardust? I mean, I like Stardust.
I feel like causing some shit now. I'm just gonna go, Charmaine. I absolutely love Olivia.
Lizards. Hello, Aurora.
I feel like she is an absolute amazing person.
God, you just love causing kaka, don't you? We also have Gerard. Gerard is also here. How's it, Gerard? And Karen's also here. How's it, Karen? Yeah. I don't know. You need to give us some. You need to give some context here.
I need some
we can't
information.
We can't just hate people based on, you know.
Well, we
based on
can.
nothing.
We shouldn't, but we can.
Yeah, I know. We don't want to be like Candace. Come
But
on,
we wanna properly hate her with you. So we need to know.
we need evidence to hate someone.
Yeah. I need evidence.
You can't just go, I hate her because I don't know, you just hate her. We need reasons. Give us reasons.
Yeah.
And we're also got Rainbow Sugar Pop.
Show
in the
me the
house.
shells.
Hello. That's yes.
Where? Show me the shells. Show me the shells.
Read the comments.
Where?
What?
But further up, did we miss comments? Of course we
What?
did. Why am I?
I don't. Did I
Hold
miss
on,
comments?
I gotta backtrack, Charmaine. Now you're making me do work, and I don't want to. But I'll do it for you, Charmaine. I'll go up and see.
Okay, wait. I had to retype the super chat 5 times because it wouldn't let me say Herman ass. There's some proper hate here. I listen. Like, I'm all for it. Listen, let the hate flow. You're legitimately allowed to dislike people. I'm completely support that. Even if I like the person, you're allowed to not like them. I mean, not that I didn't even know this person. So give me some reasons why I can be on your side. Please find the comments there if we can, Darth Shaun. I can't seem to find it.
Can't find.
Reese is in the house.
About
Busy B says the
Olivia.
world needs love. I think, listen, Busy B, something that you can learn about me. I believe that the world needs balance. If you have too much love, too much hate, balance of both, bit of balance. But yes, maybe sometimes the world does need more love. But, you know, speaking of love, such a great interlude to our first topic. This whole vibe of love. But if you can find it, Darth Shaun, or we'll pause where we are. I think that Olivia is stunning and brave, strong, independent woman. Everybody who disagrees is a trad wife. Cough. Charmaine cough.
I can't find this comment. The only comment that I like closer right at the top is he goes, also I do love this comment too, which is fucking hilarious. She goes, how's HoorTube? Ask me if I like this notification. Of course I like this notification. Otherwise I wouldn't have activated the bell icon. I like that one. No, that's Charmaine just saying HoorTube, like YouTube. But then I can't find anything about...
Charmaine, she goes, by the way, I have 0 time for Olivia.
Where?
She is just below that one. I have 0 time for Olivia. She's a white liberal snake who works Yeah, that's this one, right? She's a white liberal snake who works her
I
way
don't
into
have
everything.
that one.
She had no part in creating. You know, you won't change my mind. I fucking Claude. Okay, I hear you, but like, what did she post something on X? Was she part of something? Oh, our very own infidel, got a little Medea gangster. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. But did she, if, Charmaine, if there's something like, was there something on X that she did? Is there like, I think, if you can send that to me on X, that would be awesome.
Show me the shells. I want to see the shells.
Yes.
Where? Show me the shells. Show me the shells.
Well, in the auspices, or not auspices, in the vibe of our good friend, well, our new friend here, Honeybee, she does state the world needs a bit more love. Let's chat about our first.
Just wait, before we jump into this, I just want to make sure, Honeybee. Go. So I have spoken to my fellow what would you call it? You know, just Mork on what is it? The left, right? What is it? Left, depending on where you're looking at. Left side. Right.
I would be on the left. You'd be on the right.
Okay. All right. So he's on the left, and I'm right as always. But I just want to. We did speak about this, saying we want to do like on a Saturday morning. We want to keep it a good vibe. So we just want to do some good stories on a Saturday, just like feel good stuff, like just some. And so what are good news? Give us good news.
That's kind of that was the original thinking of it. We were going like, what would be a nice time to sit and hang out at only address chat, just to chat.
George_74_R has become a member. Give us a channel update.
Thank you,
like
George. Much
hash of
appreciated.
members, etc.
Give us
what George did, but
a channel update, like number of members, etc. I'll have to go check that. I'll do that on Saturday. But the entire concept of the Saturday morning was, when we were talking about it, it's like when you go like, I told Darth Shaun, what do you remember as the most awesome, like nostalgic feeling that you had as a kid? The most best day of the entire week
was a Saturday morning. You would run, go get some Cocoa Pops or Fruit Loops.
Or cold, no.
Or leftover cold pizza. Yeah.
Leftover cold pizza with just KTV with Candace Hillenbrand with those.
Yeah. And you can watch your like cartoons, like.
And then Candace telling me what cartoon's coming next, and jump, forward, grab, jump, grab.
That whole thing. And it was a whole Saturday morning.
And it was amazing.
And we want to bring that back, because I find that a whole week is just filled with news and just crap and just debates and shit like that. And carry on. No. Sorry. But I want to also propose this to the chat. So on a Saturday morning, don't bring me any negative shit. Give me some good news. Yeah, when I ask for information.
Gavin Kummer has become a member.
Don't go.
14 months membership.
The stabbing that
we
happened.
love the entertainment.
I don't care. It's a Saturday morning. We can chat about that on a Monday or a Thursday. But just bring me some good, feel good stuff, please. I want to feel good. I want to laugh.
Michael asks, "Are you Oaks in the same room?" No, unfortunately not. We're far away from each other.
We are.
Who was that? No, we're not. Unfortunately, we're not in the same room.
He's got me locked in his basement.
I'll let him out from time to time. Whistler's also here. Hello, evening, Whistler. Good to see you, kind sir. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. What did you do now, Whistler?
He's just constantly like at me, just all day.
What have you done? What have you done now?
If you look at, like, he goes, it's been the whole day with Darth choosing violence.
But sometimes Darth chooses violence. This is why we started the Saturday thing, just to like balance that vibe,
Exactly.
We've got a lot of hate, a lot of negativity in the week, and then the Saturday morning is like, that's how good. But unfortunately, sometimes some of the news does spill over onto a Saturday. We're going to try and avoid it. From time to time, we might have a little bit of news and, check in on some stuff. But I mean, this without a bra, without a bra. Well, she was young. I was also young. So it's fine. It's completely. we're allowed to make those thoughts. What's wrong with basement
Busy
implants?
bee, yes, you're right. So a good buzz. I like that little vibe. That
Exactly,
you did there.
100%. But speaking of love, right? Speaking of love, speaking of a good time and people coming together and looking at the better stuff. What? Whistler, I will bring whatever I bring. It's like the internet, bring and bribe. I bring cock news, you make me feel better. I mean, again, Whistler's got a point here. Whistler has a point. If he wants to bring cock news...
It's not my job to make him feel better.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes. Basically, what this is Dance for Me Monkey Boy. This is what they do. But
You pay... just want to point out, like, I've asked Whistler, and... just on Discord, I've been direct messaging him, going, just have a thought, have a look at this. What do you think? Yeah. He's ghosted me for like the last 2 weeks on Discord.
What a knob end.
Right? And now he wants to put, Shaun, why are you so violent? Terrible. Well, dickhead, maybe answer my messages and I wouldn't be in a bad mood.
That's true. No, I'm Team Shaun on this one.
Right?
I mean, I'm Team Reese, but like on this thing, I'm like Team Shaun. But I mean, if you say cuck about Reese, then fuck you.
Maybe if he,
but listen, okay, cool. For the fourth time now, right? Fuck my life. See, this is so hard to do this for the fourth time in the fucking spirit of love and coming together and all the good things, right? Can I get to my first story, for God's sake? Yay! Happiness! It's good news, right? AfriForum, the supposed Afrikaner supremacists, are hanging out with March and March, which is weird though. The two, I would probably say the two organizations, the media, mostly leftist media, hates the most would be AfriForum and now March and March, because obviously they've got they've made a rational argument going, well, listen, maybe there shouldn't be a shit ton of foreign people living in our country illegally. How dare they? How dare they even suggest that these people are not welcome here because Africa's for Africans? But yeah, so actually it's kind of like a nothing happened story, right? Nothing really happened. It all happened that the guys from AfriForum and March decided, let's sit down together and let's kind of learn and find a way that we can have a discussion, chat, share things. And basically what it came down to is like AfriForum is sort of, they support sort of, for their people, they support, trying to push policy in the right direction, argue, take things to court where it's, what?
Sorry.
AJ in the house. How's it, AJ?
Michael's comment just caught me off guard because I read it like how Cyril Ramaphosa would pronounce it. And I'm assuming that's what he went for, but that's how I read it.
Read it?
The country is moving in the right direction. Sorry.
That's how Malema says it, yeah. The country.
The country.
Charmaine, thank you. Charmaine, thank you for the donor, kind lady. If you look at the pictures of Jaquita and Kali, the useless diver of brown hair is Olivia. You won't know her because
I'm assuming
the background...
it's divider with the brown hair is Olivia. You won't know her because she is background attention leech.
What? I'm so confused.
Where is the picture?
If you...
Jacinta. Is it Jacinta?
Look at the picture of Jacinta. This is the chick on the right is Jacinta, and it's Kali Krill on the left. The useless divider with the brown hair is Olivia. You won't know her because her background attention.
Because she is background attention leech. So the person that we're talking about is not the actress.
What?
Where's the photo? Show me the photo.
Yes, March is using it as press. No, 100%. Listen, everybody's got their own agenda here. But I think the idea of it, right? The idea of like two different sort of what would you call AfriForum? They're Not in this. Okay, sorry guys, I'm so confused. Wait, I'll go.
Okay, hold on,
yes,
hold on,
please.
hold on.
Pop it into the Discord, please, Charmaine.
Just for the second, like you guys can't just talk to us about random stuff. We barely focus on the current article that's happening.
Dyslexic.
Yeah, and I just don't care. So like you need to like a crayon, like picture me as
crayon.
being.
Give me crayon.
Like when we do the joke of me sitting like this, do the thing. I want to go. That's not me faking it. That's realistically me. This is me.
Emotional damage.
I am. So you got to use like crayons, and better yet, if you could get those books that you open up with the pop-up pages, that would be best.
Yeah.
Just like, ooh, that's what I need.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Whistler. Yeah. So, I'm just going. So AfriForum is a civil rights organization. That's the things that they try and support the things that are crucial to the people that they represent, which would be Afrikaners, would be farming community. It would be, like that. That's the vibe. That's the niche they have. The same with the people, like I think March and March, they're trying to go in the same direction. The nice part about this was they went to AfriForum and they went and sit. I can't get through a fucking sentence tonight. You guys store your crayons by taste. This is a derailment show, isn't it? This is a fucking derailment show. You need to crowdfund Darth caring skills. Oh, I was a savage tonight. Guys, calm down.
I need like a sexy nurse dressed in like a skimpy outfit, and every now and then she just brings like a little tissue and just wipes off the drool off my face.
Okay, God, stop it now. Like, I'm just...
When I go to the island, I'm already here. Sorry, okay, carry on. Carry on, sorry.
I don't even know why I do this. Why did I even bother?
Guys, come on.
I spent the whole day trying to find us some cool news, things we could talk about, and you guys just could fuck it up. Anyway, so, and I think it's a good idea. I think the fact that AfriForum and March for March getting together, sitting down, going, listen, how can we learn from you guys, and how can we do the same thing? Because the thing that March and March is, and I mean, we've seen what the media has done. They've gone, they're pushing xenophobia and all this shit. Like they're not. They're going. The country has laws. Basic concept, right? And you can't have a country where we're like, I mean, like if you look at what shit costs. I mean, every time you go to the store, every time I did it yesterday. Went to Wollongshire, went to Pick and Pay, and every single time we go, it's just like, how is this more? And then what I bring out is less. And you're going, how are these things happening? You can't have a country that has open borders and allows a shitload of people to come in and then benefit from the people paying into it, while a lot of people are sending all that money back to their own countries. It's like, it doesn't work out. It really doesn't work, And this is the thing that a lot of people, this is why the March and March has come to, rose up so quickly, is because they were pointing out things. And this is not the insane shit. To me, this sounds reasonable, right? We've talked about this before. I think it's a reasonable position that they're taking. They're going, okay, cool. Listen, guys, we can't have, I don't know, between 4 and 7 million illegal immigrants in the country being here. Thank you, Whistler. Sorry, the March and March thing is like March and March or March and steady walk. Whistler does raise a very good point here. It's just a rational and a logical point. It's more like it should probably be called Wobble and March, or March and Wobble. Because I mean, I did see a lot of chunky people there. I think we hit rock bottom, and the country is uniting big time over the cutfall of 100%. Wait, where's this? Sorry, just 100% correct. Yeah, Turnkey, 100%. This is the type of stuff that you want. I want to see people working together. And the thing is, it's not like they're doing this thing where it's this like, I remember watching a vibe like a few weeks ago, like about a month or so, where it was this whole vibe of this new political organization, and their entire vibe is just race orientated policy, and it's like, how is that? We're non-racial, but you are. This is the thing that let's work together. You know, the one thing I do love about this entire story is, Darth Shaun, and chat, is the fact that it kind of destroys, it decimates the entire concept of You guys sound a bit soft.
What, like volume wise or like soft? I just want to clarify.
Emotional damage.
Explain your definition. Like, I want a definition so we are on the same
I've been
page.
watching a lot of Andrew.
I know, too much.
Check this
Too much.
focus.
All right, wait, hold
okay,
on.
listen,
Right.
Charmaine, as soon as I'm finished with this, I will promise you I'll jump onto that. So yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good where they're sitting down, talking together, working out. I mean, again, the civil rights organization AfriForum and the organization March and March engaged and with a focus of benefiting communities and citizens at grassroots level during the visit March and March to AfriForum today. During the meeting, unique and shared challenges and interests, as well as possible solutions and cooperation were discussed. The March and March delegation, led by its founder Gianita, I don't know, met with AfriForum CEO Kali Kriel and the delegation of the Civil Rights Organization. And I just want to play this vibe from Kali. Kali.
We are honored here at AfriForum to receive March and March for a very constructive meeting here today. Of course, there would be issues that we disagree upon, but there are far more issues that we do agree upon. We all want the future for our children in this country, and we realize that there needs to be cooperation on issues of mutual concern to build that future. Of course, we believe in the rule of law, and we have decided also to cooperate in terms of legal issues, in terms of practical projects, and we formed a working committee to identify those areas where we can cooperate.
Yeah, 100%. And also just to point out that Karen does raise a point here. Oh, sorry, did you say something there, Darth Shaun?
Oh no, just Honeybee saying, a busy bee saying that's better, the sound. So she wasn't talking about...
Okay, yeah, about you, how hard you are as a man.
Exactly.
Just want to point out, Karen does raise a good point here, because some people have been doing it, but I think again, with any kind of movement, there are going to be some people, or it might not even people that are part of that group. There were people like that are going, oh, we're just going to get along and then try and do it, see where we can profit on. It could have, and I do know that they did do that, but I like the part where I want, and another part where he mentions that, sticking to the rule of law. I think he mentioned it right here, where he goes like, and they've got it from their side as the leadership have to go, listen, if we find you doing it, they have to take going, no, cool, we're going to phone the cops and we're going to get you arrested, because that's not what we're doing. We're not going to chuck out people. We're not going to take the law into our own hands. We're going to do this above board, but we want the government to do something. And this is the thing, you have to have civil organizations start working together to try and make the world better, because the government isn't doing that. The government is just profiting off you every cent that they can. Also, AJM says here, let them meet and discuss ideas. There's nothing wrong with exchanging information and growing. South Africa's politics is about gatekeeping, making people think that they can't live without the state. 100%, dude. We need to get to the point where we don't need the state. And every single time that the government imposes such a thing, like look what happened. Oh, electricity is an issue. The entire private sector went, no, cool. People went, listen, we're going to find a solution for that. And this is the thing. We need more people sitting together. I would love to have like a different political parties sitting down and going, cool, let's make this work. Best intentions, I thought, with the GNU, they'd go like, cool, we're going to sit down. They're going to, but all it has been is it's just been like an attempt to try and kneecap the other party, right? To go, oh, well, we can't. And then just have a back and forth. And it's just, they constantly fight. They work together. Then like, as soon as they're on a thing, they start talking cock about that. Like try and work together, try and sort a thing out where you can actually get
but that's the thing. I think they're
working for the people.
Well, not just that. I think the issue is that every political party is just, and I can't speak for everyone, but what I've seen so far is that it's just about keeping in power and getting power.
100%.
They don't really care about the public. They make that claim, oh, we want to help, no. But that's every time there's an election, all of a sudden, and I'm not saying there aren't people out there that are doing good work, but that's what I see. I mean, like, give you a take, like with our section is DA run, right? And they took over from, I think it was the ANC or something like that, and they started making change. So like, there's a lot of change happening, and I'm quite happy about that. But the issue that I find when it comes to voting again, because now it's a registration, so they phone you and then they go, you know, we need your vote because the MK is going to take over. I'm like, but so you're emotionally manipulating me in order to vote for you, but when my power goes out, there's always a power problem. There's always a water issue. It's a continuous problem that happens on a regular basis. But, you know, so that's an issue for me. And I feel like their goal is just to stay in power. And I'm going,
it is.
What about the people? What about the function?
That's the nature of politics, right? Is for them to get into power and stay in power. And then this is why you have the shit that happens like with Johan Steenhuisen, where he gets a cushy job and then it's like, it's about staying there. And also, like, remember when we had that discussion with the Morning Shot, Byron. Sorry, my brain just went. Bloop. You're not going to remember this. When we had a discussion with Morning Shot, with Byron, he made a very great point. There was the whole vibe of, if you look at politicians, they're here for a certain amount of time, so they just want to try and stay in power for that amount of time. And do whatever. They can't really build stuff. The thing with AfriForum, the thing with March to March, they don't have a set term limit.
Yeah.
There is no term limit for them. This is when people do things in the private sector. There is no term limit on the private sector. That's why the private sector doesn't come out going, we're going to promise you a bunch of shit and then never make it happen. 100%. The same with EFF. EFF promised they'll build a school. They literally said, he said, if we don't build the school in 5 years, never vote for us again. 5 years goes by, they go, no, keep voting for us. Like at least have some semblance of principle.
But that's the thing.
Right?
It's about they make these promises, 100%, because they just want the vote. They want to stay in power, and
they want to stay in power. But that's also why they. That's why they also do. That's why they use the extreme. This is again like looking at the EFF, and the ANC does it as well. That's why they use the race card. That's why they constantly do that. That's why they constantly point about. They do what I would call it the Saul Alinsky rules for radical sort of. Position on how to frame things, where they go like, well, those are the people who have and you're the people that have not, and if you vote for us, we're going to take it away from them. And it's like, what are you talking about?
But that's why the same argument every year is the reason why we're doing so bad is because 30, 32, 35 years ago there was apartheid.
Yeah, and because 21% of the commercial farmers of the land is owned. Like, you have to, like, of all the land, I'm actually, I'll talk about it now, but like, like that whole land thing, it's like they have to use that. It's like, how many of you people want to be like, of the people, the citizens voting are going to want to be commercial farmers? None of them. Like, what are you talking about? Commercial farming is like a specific thing that you want to do. It's like, but it's not about that. It's about the land. They want to use commercial farmland as almost like as a cudgel to blixen me over the head with going, well, if you vote for us, you can get all this land that these people have taken from you. It's like,
they do that every time. We will give you a house. We will do this. We will, and they never do it because it's about lining their own pockets.
But and again, look what they're doing. In order to appease the public, they are pushing investment out of this country. They're kneecapping themselves by going, no. In order to appease the public, their voters, so that they can stay in power, they're willing to like basically destroy the entire economy of your children's children going forward by removing the concept of private property. And yes, they're communists. Of course they are. This is what they want. This is their plan all along. But like, it's not going to work. We've lost what did we work out last Thursday? How much? Like 800 billion rand, 800 billion, close to $1 trillion. We've lost because they're going to go down this road of like, with expropriation. No, we want to take it back. They're never going to give anybody, they're never going to take some fucking massive commercial farm and just go like, hey, here you go. The South African government holds something like 2 million plus hectares of land which they've bought. They've done nothing with it. Absolutely fucking zero. They've done nothing with it. Well, are they all of a sudden just going to hand it out to people? No, they're not going to do that.
They're not going to do that. Not at all.
It's insane. But wait, let me just quickly read some comments before I play this clip. Turnkey goes, I think the general population, I'm a bit far behind. The general population is hurtful. They could have avoided if our majority party sorted out the border. Again, I think this is a thing that's it's kind of like an international issue that I'm seeing now. The border issue is a massive issue. I'm Carrot says the DA's fucked. Yeah, they are. Again, the thing is like, as much as I hate the DA, I had a great conversation the other night with AJM. We were chatting about random stuff. And as much as I despise the DA, their promises is basically just doing what they should be doing, which they are doing, which they're kind of getting right, but not everywhere. For example, like in Cape Town, if there's, if shit happens, they're on it, right? Not the same with where Darth Shaun is. Now, the thing is, if you look at that, why is that? Is that because there's a whole bunch of bureaucracy? Because is it completely owned? Do they have enough manpower? Do the DA have enough manpower inside KZN or inside your rural area in order to do this? Because, like, think about this like this, right? If your area goes from, or went from ANC to
MK. No, from D. Well, yeah, we were ANC, I think, and then we came into DA. And look, like I said, they've done a great job. But let me just clarify when I say great job.
Yeah, sort of.
When I say to you, I'm going to wash your car, I'm washing your car.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not putting on new mags. I'm not putting a new sound system. I'm not giving it a polish. I washed it.
Yeah.
I'm doing exactly what I said I'm doing. And I don't think you're paying me money for it. So why should I then go, oh my God, Mark, why didn't you say I did such a great job at washing your car? That's what the money's for. That's where the tax goes. I pay you.
Yeah.
You get a salary.
But now,
you do your job.
For how many years was the ANC sort of in power in your area, more or less your district?
I don't know.
A few, but so this is the thing that I kind of think of, and it's like going like, oh, cool. The DA comes in and they goes, now they won the area, right? Kif. But the problem is that they don't have the manpower to, because all the jobs, like there's functional jobs from the top down. There's the mayor, the assistant mayor, the deputy mayor. There's the head of this thing, head of this thing, head of this thing. All these people now. The DA doesn't have those people to just insert there. So a lot of those positions are still held by maybe some ANC people who were put in there.
Yeah.
Maybe it was cadre deployment. Now the issue is how do you fix it? Now shit goes like, oh, it's like the party that I'm not going to do shit this guy says to me because he's in is opposing party. And that's where that's the thing I did say. I did call this. You can rewind the tape. That I said when the GNU thing happened, I'm going like the only downside to the GNU happening is going to be that it's going to make things take longer because, oh no, this is now here. They have to decide a decision. They have a vote and it goes down what the ANC doesn't want. They're going to make it as hard as possible for thing to happen. And I think that's where we are. And that's so as much as I despise the DA, for example, in Cape Town, I'm going like if this, and this is where like if you vote for a smaller party, how will they be able to rectify that issue? Say you vote for like a smaller party, but they've got no one in your area. They've maybe got 3 or 4 representatives. How are they going to override the function of that entire echelon of people in positions of power that have been there for maybe, I don't know, the last 15, 20 years? How do they rectify that situation? That's the issue I kind of have.
So I just want to point out, I think someone, can't remember who, but I did see the comment pop up. Someone said there's a lot of people that work together, right? When it comes to the different parties and stuff like that. There are people that want to actually see the country move forward. But I think there's a lot of people, a lot of them are actually wanting to keep us divided, which is where the race thing comes up.
100%.
This is the thing, because if we are united, we're actually going to see where the problem is, which is the government.
Yes.
And they want to keep you divided. They want to keep you we're going to
involved in party politics. 100%.
Exactly. This is the whole problem that I see over and over again. It comes up every now and then. I mean, even with what we've got on our side, it's, a good example is like, we gotta, they phone you, are you going to register? You remember, we need your vote because otherwise the MK is going to win. And I'm going, okay, but you're keeping us divided the whole time. I just want to see shit done. I want to be able to, let's work together to get this problem solved. The same thing with the tax problem. I think the only way forward is for us to go, we're going to stop funding you. We're going to stop
we have
buying into this thing, and we need to have that tax revolt. It needs to happen.
Yeah, this is the thing. Is like at some point, there has to be, and this is the thing. Every time I'm going, are we at that point now? Are people willing to do that? But it's like, it feels like it's not. Even during like the pandemic, people were not willing to do that because they still had the propaganda had people divided. People were phoning in their neighbors to complain that, oh, we saw them out in their garden. They're outside there. We're like, oh, could you send the police? It's like, it's insanity, right?
I just want to point out this comment from Chantal, and I 100% agree with it. They don't want us to realize that. No, sorry, that's the wrong one. Fuck, sorry. Hold on. Let me just find it. Oh shit, where is it? I just saw it.
I think that was a good comment though. Just on
the sorry, yeah, that is the one. Sorry, yes, that is the one.
No, that's correct.
Yeah, it is the right one. Yeah.
Rip van Janbreek in the house. The ghost of Jan van Riebeek has joined us. Hello, Rip. How are you? Good, sir. Good to see you. No matter who takes over, they will not fix what needs fixing in a year. That 100%. They're not going to be able to do that. And that's the thing. That's where I start. I'm like, I've been contemplating this. I'll talk about it later. I actually want to just play this video, and I just quickly want to catch up on the chat. Michael goes, if you want to change the state of affairs, we need to have a plan. 100%. So that's the thing that they're not doing, because everybody has their own interests, right? Everybody has got their own interests, and then you've got this thing where 400 people get together and waste time. I mean, I think Parliament is a joke. Honestly, I think it's a joke. Every time I watch the parliamentary thing, you've got half the people are sitting there sleeping, and I'm going like, that's $1.6 million. That's $1.6 million we're paying that bastard. That bastard's sitting here sleeping. They work 3 days a week. They start in fucking late February, end in October. Like, are you joking? You guys should be the people working in public office should be getting the medium income salary. That's what they should be being paid. If the like maybe even minimum wage, they should be paying like just above, like maybe 20% above minimum wage. So if minimum wage is like 10K or 6K or 7K a month, then it'll be paid that. And then if you increase the prosperity of the country, you'll benefit from it. That's what they should do. There's an easy way to solve it. They'll never in the living ever pass that. What, a president getting paid 3-4 million rand? Piss off. Honestly. Craig, how's it, Craig? Craig says, hi, rockers. From my experience as a business owner, the place of employment is where there to barely enough to collect a paycheck. That includes public servants. Man, Willow, how's it, Willow? Good to see you. Government should be volunteering as part-time, not exactly, 100%. They should not be getting these fat salaries and doing absolutely nothing. Like we've got politicians that go unveil taps and pit toilets. That's the president of the country. That's what he does. I mean, I'm just going like, bro, you're not a real president. Shut the fuck up. Wait, let me just quickly play this because I just want to. This is her take post this vibe.
Hi everyone. Today we've just had a very productive meeting with AfriForum. As you know, there's a lot of issues that they tackle that have to do with dealing with community issues. They've got litigation, prosecution. They're able to help people in different areas, and that is ideally the type of movement that we want to be. And we want to be able to take pride in who we are and get things done and do them correctly without compromising our people, and making sure that we spend their money correctly where they need us to spend it correctly, and deliver what government has failed to do. So for us, it's very exciting because we've found a lot of areas of collaboration. We've found areas where obviously we can't agree on everything, but what we agree on is way more than things that we might not even agree on, which we don't even know what those issues are yet. But we're here to learn from each other. We're here to teach each other. We're here to also make sure that the people of South Africa are able to come together across different racial lines and across different traditions and find each other, after all the years of being separated by race and skin color, and find ways of making the country work, because that's what we all want. We want roads, we want schools, we want water, we want buildings, we want a country that is lawful and where everyone can live in peace and in safety. And that's what we're here for, ideally. And we're hoping that today's session is the beginning of a lot of things that are going to be going right for South Africans, and they don't need political parties to do that.
I'm 100% with her. She makes a really rational point. It's going like, I wish more people would do this. I wish politicians would do this, but they don't. They speak of being non-racial, and then, you know, in the same breath they go, like, you know, AfriForum, the white supremacists and Afrikaner supremacists and shit like that. Like, you're not willing to do anything. At least AfriForum has actually put their money where their mouth is. They're building universities. They're doing actual stuff, and they're doing it privately funded. You know what I mean? So, yeah, also a great comment from Ches. Every year, everyone in public office should show their evidence or growth improvement within that sector, within their sector. If they fail, they get kicked out. They should fear us, not the other way around. 100%. 100%, dude. Karen also goes, in my humble has the right idea be able to elect, hire and fire their candidates versus party who puts their candidates in power, but no party will vote themselves out of correct. They will never do that. They won't do that. Aurora. But the thing is also, and I just want to just illustrate this. The thing is, politicians, the government is never going to create jobs. They're not going to create jobs. They can set the environment for creating jobs. They can do that, which is...
Finish. I was just going
to say, I think that's the role of government. They should create an environment in where we can, but they're not doing that. Removing the concepts of private property does not improve vibe, because all that does is that solidifies them to then get the vote, because they've told the story for years and years and years and years, how everything has been stolen from you, how you've been disadvantaged by some random O's that decided to enact a terrible thing years ago, or like 100 years ago, apartheid, and then like, well, you know, the people today, we need to take vengeance on them. Like, going like, you're insane. You're an insane person. Off. You wanted to say, Darth Shaun?
So Charmaine says, yeah, we should do what Argentina's president did. Politicians don't get paid if the budget doesn't balance.
Oh, I love that.
Right?
I absolutely love that. That would be amazing. Problem is, the bureaucracy is so deep and thick. There's no way you could do that. And that's the thing. That's why you kind of need like a Trump, you know, where he comes in with Doge and just goes, "Fuck you guys. Just this is what we're doing. We're just going to scrap it. We're going to make this law. We're just going to like presidential, you know."
Yeah, 100%. Adding on to that, Chase says, in the same way that we get audited for tax, public servants should be audited for their work and be publicly questioned. Anything less, and it's a luxury occupation, not a service.
But that's actually like me and AJ were chatting about this the other night. If you compare it to America, right? If you look at America, look at their whole, like we're talking like the concept of debate. This is why, for example, I quite have a fascination with watching Andrew Wilson, because I like the idea of debate. But the concept of debate is almost baked into the American sort of system. It's from a schooling age debate club. I mean, like I was part of the debate club here, but it's like debate club is a joke, right? It's stupid here compared to there. Look at what happens when like every single day, the press secretary comes out, puts on a little thing, goes through has to question every single thing that the government's doing with the press. I don't recall. The only time you ever see Cyril taking any questions is when he's out and about, and then they ask him, and then he's got these sort of wishy-washy answers about bullshit. Like there's no actual answer to anything. It's like he's somewhere, there's people around him. You got the security guard kind of pushing the journalist, like, okay, get the fuck out now. Like we're like, he's quickly going to answer it, then go. He never sits down going, this is what we're doing. This is the thing. Defend your position. What about this? You said this. Now that nothing. There is no debate. Nothing ever happens because they're not accountable to the public. They don't feel that they are. I mean, even like I keep going back to this. Is like that whole vibe that I saw recently with where Malema was questioned in Parliament. He was actually questioning, I think it was it General Mkhitaryan? Who was he? He was he was questioning somebody, and he goes like, he asked the whole thing about why should there be an investigation into us by the police? We've got our own internal ethics vibe. They should be the ones doing that, because they don't want to be answerable to the public. They want special rules for them because they're in power. And this is why you see all this shit happen. This is why today you had Fadil and Adams at the Matlanga Commission, because he, as a politician, thought, well, these rules don't apply to me. I can just do what the fuck I want to. And it's like, no, you can't. And that's what they all kind of think. They just go like, well, we can just do as we please. Because we're some kind of royalty in this country. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
Patrick, how do you eliminate this particular thing? Is once again it comes back to the tax revolt. Like we need to hit them where it hurts, which is their pockets.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
and the only way to do that, but that's the thing. If the only way to do that is to start a campaign, approach, I want to say massive businesses and go, we need to stop doing the PAYE because you're helping to fund this particular thing. And I can guarantee you, it's the government that's so obsessed with the race thing. The general public doesn't give a shit about that. We just want to get along with our life. I want to be able to go to work, get a good salary. I want to be able to look after my family. I want to be able to go and buy some food and not pay a fucking fortune for it.
I want to be able to buy power, Darth Shaun.
Yeah.
And not just an arm and a leg.
Yeah, well, not just that. I want to be able to buy power and have it, run it properly without it cutting out because the same fucking substation has been given the same motherfucking problem. Sorry, that's a bit of personal.
Exactly. No. I completely agree with you, 100%. I want to be able to like when I go buy power. You know what? The one thing that every time I buy power is I'm going, you've created a system where if I need to buy more power, you're penalizing me.
Yeah,
like. It used to be the other way around. I remember when you go buy stuff in bulk, right? You pay less for it. Now it's like no.
When you buy airtime for your cell phone and you spend 300 Rand on 300 Rand's airtime, do you get 200?
No, you don't. If you go buy 300 Rand and then buy some more at the end of the month, they give you that airtime that you buy later on the month at half price, at double the price. Like, no. You know who does that? Eskom does. And you know what? Then they come out and go like, oh, we've got so much extra power. And I'm going, oh, really? Do you now? You've got so much extra surplus power, but you're still fucking us for it? Someone.
But that's the thing. I'm telling
punch
you now.
You in the fucking face.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, we just want to be able to live our lives. Like, I want everyone to own a section of land. I don't own fuck all.
Yeah.
But, they want to take my shit. Come and take it. I barely have anything. Like, honestly,
go for it. Come take the land that I supposedly own. Fuck off.
But I'm just going, the general public, the people that go to work, that work their ass off, that pay their tax, we just want to be able to function. We just want to be able to live our lives. We don't give a shit. I don't look at the guy that's down the street from me, that's a bigger house, he's black. I'm going, fuck, I hate him. No, I don't care. I go, well done, dude. You're doing amazing. What did you do to get there? What can I do I want to work harder. I want to be able to do it.
That, because you know what, that goes to one thing. That goes to show the power of propaganda. That goes to show of like, when you have a worldview. I was chatting to someone today about whatever, right? About the Whatever podcast, and it's like, they told me like, listen, it's like it seems like a trashy vibe, and I'm like, yeah, it does off the surface of it, right? But the thing that you've got to go notice about the Whatever podcast is it deals with people on sort of a level of like, it exposes a worldview, and then the reason we started this is, where does that worldview come from? Because a lot of the people that are on the Whatever podcast are people that come just out of college. They're just in college, they just finished school, they have worldviews, but where do those worldviews come from? A lot of those worldviews come from the educational system that they're in, which is very left-leaning, and it comes from media. The reason we started the show was because we noticed that there was a very sort of ideological push on one side, especially in everything that we watched. I mean, I'll give you a great example, Captain fucking Planet. I watched it as a kid, and I believed that every single corporation is destroying the earth. It's like, what? No, but that's propaganda. We're going, where do you get these worldview ideas from that sway you so massively? And what was my point now? Who cares? But yeah, bringing it back to that. That's how you get here. That's how you get to have people having these ideological positions where they like is you need to. That's what propaganda does, and it comes from every aspect. It comes from television. It comes from
that's
music.
what I'm
it
saying.
comes from
Like
these
this
things.
entire
The
thing
news.
has, yeah, they want to keep us divided. It's the politicians and the news that want to keep us divided, because they don't want us to function together. Because if we do,
No.
if we are united,
Then you
we're
have
gonna
shit like this
see-
happens. Like
Well, not just
AfriForum,
that,
where we
you-
go like, let's work together. Let's
But
work
that's
together and
my
make things
point.
better.
Like if we like, that's the issue that I have. I remember as a kid, this was what, a couple of years ago. I was talking about what, 20 years ago. We were
Yeah.
giving this article like we have to draw a picture of us for art class. Draw a picture of what we think the year 2020 is going to be like. I can guarantee you, my design is nowhere close to what we currently have at all. Like and I wasn't like futuristic, like fucking like flying cars and cuck like that. Just we're still doing the same shit, and we've got a government that keeps going, it's apartheid. I'm going, okay, all right,
How?
but you've
How is
done
it?
nothing for 30 years. Like, what have you exactly
What have
done?
you built? What have you built?
But that's my point. Most places, and I've seen those before, what it used to look like before and what it looks like now, it's a shithole.
It looks it's completely fucked. Listen, and this is the thing. Sorry, I should go back to every time you look at stuff like it's the small things that I'm going like, this is where I can see. Like the thing with Eskom, I'm just thinking about it now. The fact that they're like, I'm just going back to the fact that they have surplus electricity, so much so they don't know what to do with, but yet they're not going, okay, how about we reduce the rate on the average fucking citizen? How about we do that? No. They have decided to build in communist policies into their basic pricing structure, where it's like, okay, cool. If you use more, we're going to charge you more. And I'm going like, wait, hold on. I'm using more. I'm keeping your business afloat. I'm the one keeping your business afloat. And then you're going, well, what we're going to do is we're going to do subsidies for people. Like, so me and the missus, it's me and the missus and fucking 3 little cats, right? Living here. I am paying 7 times more than our cleaning lady that works for us. 7 times more than, like, and she's going,
That's your white
I'm going,
privilege.
how in the fuck has that happened? She has exactly the same appliances I have. Fridge, flat screen TV, computer, you know, maybe I've got 1 or 2 more things. But like, I'm going, how the fuck is that? How is that a thing? Like, I'm just going like, you've got people, 7 people living in a house, and they're going like, well, they can pay less electricity. Their rates and taxes are lower. And you're going, and they come out. This is the thing. This is the problem. Again, I knew this from the get-go because the DA are a socialist party, right? They're a socialist. That's their socialist worldview. They're socialists. And we're going, they have no issue with coming up going, well, you know, we're going to make you pay more so that the people who don't have, they can pay less. I'm going like, but that doesn't ever help anybody. That's show me where in the world, where in all of human history has that ever fucking worked? Has ever worked? Taking from one person and giving, where's that ever worked? Where? Show me.
Where? Show me the shells. Show me the shells.
Yeah, but I think it comes back to it's the divide, and we keep going on race, but I don't think the general public looks like that. And I'm not talking about I'm talking about the people that you see on a daily basis when you go out about in town.
Yeah.
They're not as race obsessed. It's
No, they're not.
They want. I think the whole race line. I've said this before. The race ideology or the race thing that they keep throwing you. That is the pretty magician's assistant. While the trick is being happened on the side, and it's about getting that money.
Yes, of course it is.
I want to keep charging. I want to keep upping the tax. I mean, we discussed this last time. 2 streams ago, we were talking about the American Civil War, what they fought over, and the amount of tax they're paying. I mean, just we're getting what is it's VAT
die
on
if they saw
everything
this
I
today.
buy. It's income tax. It's inheritance tax. There is
it's fucking
when I
tax on
buy a
your car,
house, there's tax. They tax me every month to the rates bill that I get. That goes to fixing the roads and shit. We've been something new they've implemented by us is wait for it. So there's an extra 15 rand. I think I could be probably wrong. Butchering the amount, but it's around like 15 rand or 14 rand that they add onto your rates. Keep in mind, add on to your rates just in case there's another storm that happens.
Oh, okay. So you have to pay for that in
We
case
have to
the
pay
weather.
it
Of course.
just in case. Just and the whole vibe is we're going to put it in a fund, and we're only going to cash
We're not
it
gonna-
in
Right.
when there's a big storm that happened. And then what the best part for me is we all went, okay, sure.
Yeah. No.
No
But-
one went.
but-
Wait, hold on a second. Who's going to be? Who's accessing? Who can
Who's
see
gonna
it?
handle this?
No. Just
Yeah.
the government.
No,
the
trust me,
municipality
bro.
got control of it. Trust me.
Yeah, no, dude. But this is the thing. This is the same thing I look at, like, and this is what I like when you talk about the race issue, right? You can see how deep the propaganda's gone. Like, the fact is, the propaganda has taken hold that people are being racist and they do not even realize it.
Yeah.
That's the thing, that it's gotten to that point where it's like, you don't, like, when I see a company go, oh, we're 51% plus black owned, and we're going like, you do not realize that by making that statement, you're by definition being racist.
Yeah.
You are putting race over the fact that you have this. That's going like, you're fucking insane. Like, you know what I want is, I want one day, and this is the difference between, I always make the comparison between now and back in the day when, like, and I did this during the pandemic. I'm sorry, during the pandemic, I looked at this and we go like, we have the internet now, right? We can go back and we can go see all those people that went, oh, here's a douchebag outside. You are the same people that went, oh, there's Jews next door, and phoned the police. It's the same people that did in the pandemic. These are the same people, the same companies that are doing that shit today, where they're going, oh, look at us, we're 70% black owned. We're going, well, you're by definition, you're racist.
But
They're going
once
to go
again,
in 10 years from now, when that is like, we're going like, oh, I can't believe people did that. They go, oh, we can never do. The difference is, you didn't have the internet in the 1940s, right? You didn't have fucking cameras and social media where douchebags were posting that cuck, right? We have that cuck now. X is forever. You've posted, so if you're one of those people that have ranted and raved about how proud you are of shit like that, bro, you're going to, people like your kids are going to look at you one day, like your grandchildren, go like, I can't fucking believe
but dude,
this was the people that my ancestors. Fucking
once again,
disgusting.
this has been implemented by the government.
Yeah, it has.
That's
The
the thing.
ideology,
And
the
race,
propaganda.
all of this has been implemented by the government, and those people that it's the same fucking people. Remember COVID? You weren't allowed to say anything about it. Now
Oh,
look at the
God,
shit coming
no.
out now.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, bro, like, those people are fucking
Just on the
dead.
tax thing quickly. Let's say you pay me to come. You pay me on a monthly basis. I come out twice a week and I do a garden service for you. So I trim the garden, I trim the hedges, I remove everything. Let me just ask a question. If I cut the grass, keep one, I'm supposed to cut the hedge, trim the grass, pull out weeds, remove all garden refuse, right? That's part of my job. That's the amount you're paying me, 1,000 rand. That's my job.
Yeah.
That's what we agreed upon. Let's say I start not doing it.
Yeah.
Let's say I just cut the grass.
Well, let's say you just don't rock up.
I
now
don't
the grass
rock
is,
up.
yeah, you haven't rocked up
It's
for
long.
like three months.
Yeah. Are you going to keep paying me?
No, but when it's the government, how dare you not pay them? They'll take you to jail. They'll take you to jail for.
But
this is the
that
part I
is
don't
the
understand.
Stupidity that
That
100%.
is-
I don't get it.
And you know what they do? To not just it doesn't just stop there. Then they take it that next insanity, galactical retard next step, right? Where they go, well, we're obviously, we haven't done it, but the money that we are still taking from you from not providing you any fucking service, we're gonna take that and we're gonna go give it to those people over there who just decided out of fucking nowhere to just settle on this land. And they're moaning now because they're running around the road, throwing stones, breaking down shit because they don't have plumbing. Because, the fact that if you want to build a house, you need to clear it they didn't do any of that shit. They just went randomly, found a piece of land, and they started building. Now they're upset because there is no plumbing, electricity in there. Whereas you need to pay through your asshole for any of those things. That's not equality. That's just
What's
that's
that
not
nice
fucking
saying?
equality.
Like, a taxation is a choice, or what is it? Sorry, paying tax is a choice, but taxation is theft. I swear someone said it. Fuck. Hold on.
Aurora goes, dude, becoming a politician in SA is much more lucrative venture than starting a business. 100%. That's why a lot of people go look at how many people are studying political science or like anything to do with politics, because they're going, oh, listen, if you can get in there, bonus.
Nicholas said it. Where did you say it? Shit, damn it. I swear I saw something like that, and I was like, it's further up.
Yes, I did.
Above. Of course it's above. I mean, yes, you have to make me look like a moron. You could have just retyped it quickly. You gotta like above. We all know that I'm like, not all really, right?
But I mean, like, you can at least figure out it's up.
No, I know it's up. Right? Can you not just type it out quickly? Just it's not even that long, is it? Lick your crayon, Shaun. I actually need a pop-up page. Now I have to go through so many comments to try and find it. It'd just be easy if you retyped it quick. Damn it. I don't even know where I give up. She said something about tax, and I agree with it.
Yeah, read above, Shaun.
Hello there.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chantal. Thank you. So she goes, it's on the website. It says, taxes voluntarily, taxation is theft. That's the one.
Yeah. Also,
I want to point
check
out
out the website. Sorry, read it.
Taxes voluntary, and taxation is theft. And I also just want to point out George's comment. He goes, Nicola should have used crayons. 100%. Should have used crayons.
Only there with the crayon option.
Yeah.
Karen goes, some Westville residents withheld their... Yeah, dude, they did that in Sea Point as well, where the municipality wasn't doing shit, and what they did was, and I thought it was a great idea, they took all the money that they're supposed to pay in rates and taxes, and they found a law firm, and everybody paid the law firm, going like, we're still paying
100%.
it, but they're going to hold it until you guys actually do something. And I wish we could all stand together and do that, but we're so divided. We're so divided on the race issue. We're so divided on the party politics issue. And there's so many things. We're divided about the haves and the have-nots, the middle class and the low income. We're so divided on these things. And again, the government isn't helping any of those things. Just as we said now, how am I supposed to relate with somebody that I'm basically funding? Every one of us that if you're able to rent a property, you're paying, like in Cape Town. The DA literally comes up and goes, well, we've got this new awesome plan where we're going to try and figure out a way where we can fuck you on you paying more rates and taxes. We're going to add a bunch of stuff to it. And 70% of this entire budget, we're going to focus on the informal settlements and people that have just like invaded a place, and like we're going to, make sure that they've got plumbing, electricity. I'm going like, okay, but wait, so we're just going to fund that. We're 70% of that's like, no. If they've put in X amount of money, then you put that. If I've spent 2,000 Rand, I'm paying on property tax that I pay as a place where I'm renting. I want that to go to my fucking area. I'm sorry. I don't want it to go to somebody else's place. That's 100%. Not fair. That's not equal.
But like also
stop
like
talking about equality, bunch of bastards.
Who was it the other day? I think it was Whistler who was talking to me. We're talking a bit about he has to go through what the budget, if they get a budget, department gets, but he has to, okay, this is what it's going for, blah, blah, blah. And I'm pretty sure he has to show receipts that it's gone to this. This is how
the way Gayton provided receipts.
Four
line items, 30 million.
Money, and you go, Shaun, I'm going to put some money towards getting you a new camera, and so that the stream looks better. And you give me the money, and I start, and suddenly, I'm wearing a new gown and a new beanie, and I got a whole bunch of new stuff, and you're going to be like, Shaun, but I don't see your camera quality increasing. What happened?
Yeah.
You're going to go, will you still have that money?
Questions.
Yeah.
No. I uploaded hookers.
Yeah. Hookers and blow. This is why I went to the island.
That's what the government does. That's what the government does. It's like, we just misplaced this whole bunch of monies. We don't know where it went. And then then the car comes out like the president finds what, like $500,000 in his couch. And you're going like, No. Don't for 1 second think that the people who have just done nothing but state capture and corruption, they're definitely not doing it. This is definitely not. I'm not going.
This part of it, I then say to you, no, Mark, you're correct. You're correct. I can't show you receipts. What I am going to do, what I will personally do, I will put a committee together and I will investigate.
Yeah. We're gonna take more of that tax money to pay a bunch of fucking people millions to investigate this thing. Okay. Why don't you just confess? No. Committee, more people. Just hey, got a bunch of friends on the side. Listen, we'll put this committee together. Do you want some cash dollar? Here we go. Charmaine, thank you for the dono. Charmaine goes, can we get back to the picture now? Okay, I found the picture. Thank you. Okay, so now we're on the same page. I don't know who this is. Apparently, who is this chick? Who is she?
Oh, that's not the actress that we were talking about.
No, that's not the actress we were talking about.
Yeah, here I'm judging an actress because of
we
her
were
eyes
hating on
and
some random actress when we don't know.
You didn't even correct us. You just went along
So
with it.
Who is this Betty here? I'm not Dunny. Who's this Dunny? All right, let's give her a moment to reply. Put it in the thing and we can discuss it. I want to know who she is. I don't know who she is. I've never heard of her. Listen, then the other story I do want to chat about is, bro, this just got my, we're on the topic of propaganda, right? And the topic of a worldview that's just completely insane. Oh wait,
hold on. Chantel, yes. I would like to see that.
What? You guys want to see this? See a sink that has 4 different? Yes, I do. I want to see a sink with 4 different water spouts.
I want to see that.
No. Oh, is that one? Oh, sorry. There it is. What the? Oh, no. I can't. I have an issue. I have an issue with this kind of porn. I don't know if I can show it on the thing, but I will. It's I'm into this kind of. This is my sort of.
Tick.
This gets me. Just look at this shit, dude.
I have to readjust myself.
Oh, fuck right off. I love watching this. I'm going to show you this. Just this next level. Why couldn't they have done this years ago? Now I've got to go look at my stupid sink.
It's so.
This is the thing. It's got the detachment thing, and it comes off and and you spray your vibe.
Yes.
Oh, piss off, man.
That's the thing. That's what you want.
Oh God, I'm just.
Here we go.
I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, but look at what the sink costs.
It's worth it.
Holy balls.
If I win the lottery, I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, no.
But there will be signs like this.
just gonna have where you got this gold sink? Where did it come from? I don't know.
Charmaine says her sister has one of those.
Oh. Okay, wait. Also, Saint Stragglers, yeah, good to see you. The amount of money that the government has likely spent murdering Johnny Walker Blue. It's unfathomable. In the millions of billions. That's quite cool. Thanks, Chantal.
Just mute the music. She said, "Can you just mute the music? I want to see the little OF clip."
Hold on. Click it again. Let's see. Can I mute the music? Oh yes, okay. I'm sorry. Fuck off. Wrong button. Give me a sec. Okay, are we there? Cool. There we go. Here's the little video of the thing. Bro, it's like a spaceship. But you know what the fuck up is when it breaks.
Look at that. Just look at that. Look at.
Oh no, that's just too much.
Oh no, that is perfect.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, come on.
Look at. Oh yes, please.
This is going to turn me into a communist where I'm like, I want this. I wonder how many politicians have this kind of sink. I bet you Ramaphosa's got that sink in his house. I bet you he does, bastard. Fucking 30K for a sink. Speaking of sinks and woman things, right? I've got another story that I just like, you know, if you think of the propaganda vibe, I don't know if you heard the story about this Lindsay Clancy vibe.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have.
So I don't know. It's sometimes their eyes, right? It's just if it's the eyes, just.
I would say it's the eyes and the combination of the nose.
It's like it just almost feels like, you know, when that, like, remember that movie? What was that movie with Johnny Depp? From Hell.
Yeah.
You remember From Hell when he talks to the one guy and then his eyes, the pupil of his eyes just goes entirely black. Not like Wes Borland from Limp Bizkit black, but it's like the pupil of the ear vibe.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about
it just goes like
From
completely,
Hell.
and you're
From
going
Hell.
like, bro, you know it's evil. It's evil, right? This is evil. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, Lindsay Clancy, yes. Clancy, sorry, Lindsay Clancy, the mother of, she's currently on trial. She's on trial for strangling her 3 kids. But that's not really the story. So just to give you a little context, there's no dispute that the 36-year-old mother killed her daughter and 2 sons. But the prosecution and defense lawyers disagree over whether she should be held criminally responsible for this. So, let's see, where was the vibe? Cora 5, Dawson 3, and 8-month-old Callan were found dead by their father, Patrick Clancy, in the basement of their family home in Massachusetts on the 24th of January, 2023. His now ex-wife Clancy, 36-year-old, who worked as a labor and delivery nurse in Massachusetts General Hospital, had also tried to take her own life and been left paralyzed from the waist down. That's a cuck way to go. That's a cuck way. That's the worst, is the failed suicide attempt. That's okay. Again, suicide is a hectic thing. We just, just want to point that out. It's for sensitive viewers. It's a very sensitive story.
Unsubscribe yourself.
Yeah. Wait, I just want to see if I can fix the. Hold on. I just want to see if I can fix the alignment of this thing a little bit here, because it's being a bit weird. Oh, there we go. That feels a bit better. Cool. Sorry, there we go. It was very close to the edge there. It started annoying me. So yeah, she had been discharged from psychiatric hospital on just 19 days earlier after her mental health deteriorated following the birth of a youngest child. There was no dispute. There is no dispute. She strangled her daughter, her 2 sons to death. But the prosecution and defense lawyers disagree on whether she should be held criminally responsible. The couple are now divorced. The trial does not center around whether she killed the children, but the state of mind. Sure. The issue that I have with this entire story is okay. So I just want to hear what this is what is the case against Clancy? Am I saying it right? Clancy. Yeah. The prosecutors alleged that she made a calculated decision to intentionally kill her children, and convicted her to get her husband out of the house by sending him on errands. That's premeditation right there. If she goes from sending you out there, it's not like I had a quick psychiatric break and I decided to do this thing. That's premeditation. The fuck is that come from? Oh, hold on. Sorry. It's like I just got a weird. There was a video that just popped up somewhere behind me. Sorry, sorry about that. So yeah. The prosecution alleged that she made a calculated decision to intentionally kill her children, and convinced her and contrived to get her husband out of the house by sending him on errands. They have pointed out the normal activities she performed that day, including taking her children to the doctor and playing with them in the snow. Prosecutor Shaun Buckingham said Clancy acted intentionally, rationally, and swiftly, and bears full responsibility for the deaths. That was not the woman in the in the throes of psychosis. He said again, yeah, psychosis would be like almost like you have a psychotic break and you just go absolutely postal, right? It's like, you know, like that. What's that scene from that movie Wanted, where he just has the psychotic break and he shouts at the chick? No, we're not readying up yet. Stop doing this.
I'm sorry. Are you? I'm sorry. Just are you blind? Mork, whistle has spoken. Sorry, man. I gotta go.
No. Fucking dick. Do I do that at his show? Just go, hey, we gotta go now. Like, shut the thing down. Off, dick. So your prosecution, again, like that is not irrational. Like, you know that movie Wanted? You know where like that chick with the stapling next to his ear, and all of a sudden he has the psychotic break. Shut the. And he goes like he loses it, and then he loses his plot. Where he takes the keyboard, blicks him the other dude in the face. I would put that around a psychotic break. Yeah. This is premeditated. When you plan to do this thing, it's like she didn't just like psychotically break for the next 4 or 5 hours. That day, she had a psychotic break for those hours, right? That's a stretch too far. Now, her defense is basically making the argument that no, she wasn't really within her senses. This is obviously the prosecution arguing this is not a woman in the throes of psychosis. He said this is not a public debate about women's mental health and how the medical system treats them. It's a case about the defendant. Yeah, it's specifically about her. What's the defense? Clancy's attorneys, Kevin Reddington, has argued that she was suffering from a postpartum psychosis, a rare mental illness linked to this stress, sleep deprivation, and hormonal changes that follow childbirth at the time. She also had bipolar disorder and antidepressants prescribed after the birth of the third child worsened her condition, he said. She loved those children right up to the time. Nah, I don't think so. I'm sorry.
Finish that. Right up until the time
of their death. Like, I really love you.
I'm gonna try that next time.
Shut the. Like, bro, you premeditated. I'm sorry. This is the thing where we're gone past the realm of what is rational and logical. And you're going. This is the issue I have with sort of the American justice system, where it's the sort of like. All they have to do is convince a jury of this completely bullshit. I'm sorry, this is straight up bullshit. She planned it, exactly, 100%. Do you see the list of? Yeah, I do. I don't fucking care if she was on every single. Like, there's premeditation. It's like she planned it. You can be on a whole bunch of meds. Again, there is an argument to be made, but like there is premeditation. So, if she could be on like 100 different drugs. Right, you go like, I was drunk on alcohol and like I swerved and like I didn't plan to drive or like to like, you know, I saw these people. I was like, I made a note of like, okay, listen, I'm gonna ask this person to cross the road exactly at 9 o'clock, but I'm drunk off my ass, and then drove and you know, like I was drunk, I was on antidepressants and all the shit. Like, she loved the kids right up to the. I mean, it's a bit insane to me. Now, I'll get to that part now. Conflicting medical evidence. The jury has heard Clancy had sought treatment for severe mental health problems, including affecting herself. And again, to a degree, I go like, okay, look, if someone's in that state, they should probably have their children taken away from them, right? So
yeah, but it's the same thing. Like, there's that whole saying, like, don't drink and drive. Can I make the same thing when I
make the same argument? Well, like I was super depressed and I had to drink something, and then there was a whole bunch of kids. I drove over them. It's like I really love those children until I killed them. But like you decided, you made a choice to go out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but regardless of that, the point is the kids are dead. You did it.
Yeah, you premeditated. You made sure that your husband was away. So. You can't go like I had a psychotic fit where. So you had a psychotic fit with layers of planning. That's awesome psychosis there. Brilliant psychosis. Again, she could probably get off on this. I mean, I don't know. All it comes down to is how you can convince a jury, right? The jury has heard Clancy had sought treatment for severe health problems, including admitted admitting herself to a psychiatric hospital, but the witness also noticed that she wouldn't always take the medications. Ooh, okay, well, so the medication doesn't mean anything. But witness also noticed that she wouldn't take the medications prescribed to her with her insomnia, anxiety, depression, and that she expressed fears she was addicted to some of them. The defense argued Clancy was over-medicated. Wait, so she's not taking them, but she's also medicated. Okay, cool. It's like we have two inconsistencies here. Do you know what I'm saying? The defense argued Clancy was over-medicated, wants a disjoint. Prosecution have questioned the seriousness of her attempt to take her own life. I mean, I don't know how she did it. Like that she fucking paralyzed herself. The doctor testifies that never saw Clancy exhibit signs of mania or psychosis, though she did repeatedly talk about feeling the S word, feeling like she wants to unsubscribe. Has Clancy given evidence? Clancy hasn't given any evidence and isn't required to do so, but the jurors have seen her sat in a wheelchair, break down in tears at several points, including when prosecution showed post-mortem photos of her children. What's the sentence? What sentence could she face? If convicted of murder, Lindsay Clancy faces life imprisonment without parole. I mean, listen, you took 3 people's lives. I don't care. Things have consequences. If I decide, I make a conscious decision to go out and go drink, even though you could say I'm an alcoholic, right? I had no way of stopping myself. If I had to drive over 3 people and kill them, I would go to jail. I'm sorry. It is what it is. If I go, yeah. So that's the one part of the story. The other part of the story, it gets a bit crazy here. Is that they have raised obviously there's people out there that feel that what she did wasn't wrong, or they feel for her or some shit. I was just trying to find. Here we go. So over 25,000 Lindsay Clancy fans have now raised over $835,000 after she admitted to murdering her 3 kids. The GoFundMe account has been flooded with positive messages for the female supporters who is convinced she is the victim.
Wait, hold on. I got a question. Just hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Right, how is she the victim?
I don't know. Because she's got depression. But I mean, what if I have depression and I just decide, listen, to go take my car and drive over people and there's my neighbors, say for example, say Darth Shaun, what's Whistler and Reese, right? I hate them for some reason.
Why?
And I go Whistler and Reese, I'm going to pick you up at this specific, wait on the corner. And then I take my car and I go drive over them and go wow, I was depressed. I was severely depressed at the time. You're going okay, cool. But you still acted on it. You planned it. By that vibe alone, regardless of how depressed you are, how that's not like a psychotic break there. That takes logical planning, setting things up to do a specific thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
If you're depressed and you're going through whatever the argument is,
Postpartum depression,
or bipolar, whatever that case is, why not just unalive yourself or unsubscribe yourself? Why did you have to go the route of offing or unsubscribing your children? I'm just going
I don't know. Dude.
That is and that's what I'm saying. Regardless of what she went through, and I'm going. Fair, I'll give you that. I'll give you. You're struggling with all of those things, 100% medication, all of that, whatever you want to call it. I'm a big person on mental health care, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But you still committed a crime, which is you killed three children
or 3 kids, 3 children. Yeah. I'm
and
sorry.
I'm just going.
You can't get off that because you go the thing
it is sad. 100%.
Sad.
It's what mental health and all of that you're going through.
Oh, of course.
But you still did something. There is still consequences to that, and I feel bad for you that you're going through the mental problem. 100%.
You can't get off of that. I'm sorry.
But you committed a crime. You robbed 3 children of their lives, I'm going. that there has to be a punishment for that.
There has to be a consequence for that.
100%.
Again, if I can maybe what's the word? I can empathize with her, right? I can empathize maybe because I mean, like I just see this comment from Chantal Luce. She goes, "I think she did have auditory illusions, right?" Sure, hypothetically, even if she did, the thing that overrides that would be the fact that she, like, okay, say for example, you're seeing fucking shit, but you've now pre-planned it by trying to get your husband away for that day. That requires you to think about it and to act accordingly in a rational fashion. That would be like if you had a psychotic break, you wouldn't care who the fuck is around you. We've seen people do that. We see people do that quite oftenly. We see that. Look at the left when they go and protest stuff. You have these women, like look at what was that chick's name? Like some of these people that get shot in public, where they just go like, they think they're superheroes. They can just go like, you fucking, and they lose their absolute minds because. And I would go, maybe that's psychosis. You've lost it and you've just gone postal, right? But this is pre-planning. Make sure that your husband goes away, that you're alone, that you do this, you can do this. That's like, I don't care if you're seeing fucking.
Yeah, but dude, I would even let's say she didn't. Let's make the argument that she had an episode the moment her husband was gone. That's why I want to bring up. Sorry, I just want to bring up the comment that was removed. Now, hold on.
So they won from Ches. Yeah. Sorry.
So he goes depression, and like, I want to depression, and then I think Chantal mentioned PPD, which every woman has after they have to keep an eye out for.
No, it's the most
100%. You still, and that's what I'm saying. I can a depression and PPD, whatever that was, can drive people to act with deadly force, 100%. But it doesn't excuse the action. It can explain it. But doesn't excuse it.
But it doesn't excuse it.
That's where I am at. And I'm going, it's a shit situation. However, there still has to be consequences for the action.
There has to be consequences for the action, right? That's how we do it. You can you can think it, you can do it. But again, I think also the whole vibe is of the pre-planning kind of goes like, the pre-planning is that's the thing. That's the linchpin of evidence that kind of changes it from you just acting all irrational. And I completely agree. Like I've heard story upon story of people going through absolute, like it's like the amount of hormonal changes that a woman must go through when she's just had a child, right? It's absolutely insane. It's almost unfathomable. But you can't go, okay, cool. I fucking lost it, and then you pre-planned it. That's the thing I'm going on here. So it was a pre-plan.
Chantal Du also says, obviously there was a second part of her comment. Sorry, I didn't read that. It skipped. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Let me just find it quick. She goes, with PPD, she shouldn't have been left alone with the kids. Her family should have been supporting. And that's also good. And
of course.
Yeah.
And especially if somebody that has that's maybe completely, but at the same time, we can't veer off the fact that she's pre-planned it. The pre-planning of thing is like that it kind of removes the sort of emotional overdrive to do thing. Like I've made emotional decisions, but I've never pre-planned them. I've thrown a thing once, slammed the door, but it wasn't like I didn't go like, okay, cool, the day before. Okay, wait, I'm gonna make sure that this and this and this and this and this, and then slam it like that. That's not how it works. That's not how the brain functions, right? That's the thing. We cannot move away from the conditions of the situation, which is that she's precisely trying to be alone to do this.
So I want to point out, Busy Bee goes, there's always help for mental health. People need to get over the stigma of mental health. The whole world is struggling with depression, anxiety, talk out. 100%. However, I do want to point out one thing. So in America, what they have is they've got these, what do you call it? It's like almost like AA meetings for people that struggle with depression, anxiety, all of these things. In South Africa, you don't have these groups unless you pay to go to one of these, and it's fuck expensive to go to these groups.
Yeah.
So you don't have that physically, and I'm obviously comparing. Obviously, this story happens in the USA, and it's a completely different vibe. But it raises the point, which is depression and mental health is very widespread all over the world. And I think as general people, you got to pay attention to what you hear people are saying, how they're talking, what they're saying. That's the thing. And I know. I think someone mentioned just now
the system failed her.
100%. Because she said, I think what was it? I think Heidi mentioned she was talking to people about. She was speaking to the doctors, and the doctors weren't listening. But 100%, I agree, they weren't listening to her. 100%. But I still committed a crime.
You still have committed a crime. You have to face the music. For
that's
sorry that
100%,
you can't get off because of that. Because here's my argument, right? And I go like, there is. It comes down to the concept of feelings. Just hear me out for a second. I don't mean this in a derogatory term. It's like going like, you can't measure a feeling, right? There is no measurement for how more. There are how many? Half the planet, half of the 4 billion, 3.5 billion women exist on the earth. None of them. How many of them could be going through it after children? Could be going through maybe even worse postpartum depression than she might be going through. They didn't off their kids, right? That's what they didn't do. Also, like, I want to point out this comment from Charmaine, and I'm like, I'm really happy you didn't, Charmaine. I'm really happy. Like, it's hectic to read this, but I'm very happy you didn't, because I really appreciate you as a person, and you should never do that. Don't ever unsubscribe, no matter how it is. Rather reach out to somebody, and I really appreciate the fact that you're sharing this. She goes, I tried to do unsubscribe, literally started the car in a closed garage, windows open, and went to sleep in the front seat. But I've never tried to off others. That's the thing. That's the thing where it changed. And I've heard like this, we've heard story upon story upon story where people do this kind of thing where they're like, what's that, like like the murder-suicide thing. And it's like, I think it's the most fucking selfish thing that you can do, especially with kids. I'm sorry. It's just, it's sickening beyond the pale. The thing that I kind of do have an issue with this story is how a lot of women who empathize with her completely, but how have turned her into somehow the victim of the story. Going like, okay, cool, she did it, but she still needs to face the punishment for this. And this is where I'm going like, I think it's fucking insane. I'm really sorry. I think we've lost the plot with things here. Ches, Mork and Shaun, if we agree that she had legitimate reasons, but is still culpable, what would you think the fair sentence? I think prison, mental facility, a combination of both. I'm with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would go a combination of both. Like I would. It's a tragedy. Look. I get it's a tragedy, but I think there's a couple of things that need to be considered here. First of all,
premeditation.
Is there a sign of remorse in your actions? I think that's a very important thing to do. And is it legitimate? Am I just putting an act on for the jury, or is it a thing? And like, I can't make that judgment because I'm not there. I don't know her as a person. I mean,
it's also difficult to make that judgment because you don't know what's actually going through her head. You don't know if she's lying.
This
is the thing. And she's not going to testify. And it's like, okay, she's upset about it, but okay, why don't you just, if you're so upset, why don't you just off yourself now?
But that's the thing. That's where I'm at. I can't. Yeah, and I think that's punishment enough. I think that is a lot of punishment because you're gonna. No, hold on. Let me finish. Before you. I do think that in the court of law in our society there will be a punishment that needs to be affected here, whether this is prison, a mental institution, or whatever the case is. I think that if she does feel remorse, she will have to live with this for as long as she's alive.
Of course. Yeah.
And I don't think that type of stuff might actually drive you to the point of actually to unsubscribe yourself eventually anyway. So it's difficult. All I can say from my point of view, I see what mental health and depression does to people. I've seen it. Yeah. I've experienced it, and but I think there is still a action for everything. I can't make the excuse I did something. Why? Well, because I struggle with this thing, and I go, okay, but it's there's a part of you that kind of knows
Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
need to
Like,
either get help. I can't just keep doing this. And there needs to be a
Right.
change. And
I've been drunk off my ass, right? I've been on recreational different kinds of things, and I don't think I've ever been in the situation where I haven't made a decision without knowing that it, just go like you, like the whole vibe of like, oh, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, no, you kind of did, and especially when there's the pre-planning of this thing. I'm sorry, like, cool. Listen, maybe we can take the death penalty off the table. I mean, George goes, give her 3 death penalties, bring her back the first 2 times, and again, I would say either prison. I mean, also AJM also makes if prison was about rehabilitation, then fair, but it's about punishment. I'm sorry, as like the thing is, unfortunately, it is about punishment. You did kill 3 people. You killed 3 children, right? I would say put her in a either a mental institution or a sort of prison/mental institution for the rest of her life. I'm sorry.
See, I agree
you can't
with
bring those.
I agree with what Chase says here. I think she can be both a victim and a criminal. She's a victim of the shitty hand her brain dealt her, but we have to act as though people exercise free will. Both can be true, and I agree with this. I think at some point you've got to take some sort of responsibility, and even if I can't, like, at the end of the day, you can't get off scot-free with this. It's and like the people that are, I want to say, out there going, oh, she needs to be free, go, no, you can't allow that. I think it's a shitty hand that she can be a victim and a criminal at the same time. I don't think it's neither one are there.
I completely agree with this. Chantal, the psychology of a child, parent, M word and S word is off themselves, but then who will care? It kind of like doing that is a premeditation, right? It's not.
True.
It's not
100%. She is
that
right.
would, by definition. So this is where I'm going with this. It's like I mean, I didn't like. You made a great point, but it's like that's premeditated already, plus the premeditation of making sure husband was away. So it's like it's a double premeditation. She really thought about it. It's like you're not, if you're in your right state of mind, you can't make those determinations. I've seen people where they're just like they're just acting on emotion, right? It's emotionally like just blah, 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 blah. That's not this. I'm sorry. So I would go like
I also think it's hard for anyone of us to say what state of mind she was in.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we can say premeditation because it looks like that, but in her mind, she might not have been in control at all. And
she might have been in control, but like
still, like, it's still, I'm not eliminating premeditation here at all. I'm just saying we don't know what state or what how do I say this? What reasoning she used in order to do this. I wasn't in that present. I can't. Who knows?
Yeah, but the problem is we need a sort of level playing field, like a baseline of like a cool. This is on the gray area, but the end of the day is she still killed 3 people. Like your state of mind, like you can go like, well, I was really, really hungry. And I really needed 50 rand, so I shot the dude. It was just fucking. I was just feeling psychotic at the moment, and I shot him and I took the 50 rand. But you went and bought a gun just before it. No. But like like I was psychotic for that whole day. Like also the 3 days before that when I bought the gun, and I made a note of this dude. I was just in like a mental like, bro, like no, I'm sorry. We have to at some point apply sort of a rational gauge for this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Gotta laugh at Chantalu's comment. I'm so glad you guys are trying to figure out how a sleep-deprived psychotic mom thinks.
Yeah,
we're trying.
We don't have to. It's like, but the argument is simple. There's millions of other people that might have the same exact thing. They aren't doing that. They aren't murdering their children. Sorry. There needs to be a standard. Again, like it could have been hectic for her. She could have gone. There were other alternatives. She decided to do that. Unfortunately, you have to face it. We can't give someone a pass because I was feeling sad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not disagreeing with the crime. She killed. At the end of the day, she killed 3 people, regardless of the state of mind that she was in. And I go,
yeah. You can't claim it's manslaughter.
I can understand the state of mind that you were in, and to an extent, when I say what's the thing called, PPD, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, postpartum.
I get it, but there's still consequences to your actions. Like, it doesn't justify it. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, it doesn't justify it. I'm sorry.
I can understand that you're a criminal and a victim at the same time.
Get it that it goes through that this might have happened, but like, rules is rules. You know what I mean? Yes, because Heidi Kruger says yes, they should have put her in a mental institution, but they did not. This is the fucking problem. 90% of doctors who think women are over-exaggerated because they want attention ask, no. I completely understand that part as well. Completely get that too. But again, on the basis of this, we again, as the society who makes a judgment call, and there has to be a kind of a justice system. We can't go, okay, cool. Well, because then, how do we know if she's lying about it? How do you determine whether she's completely honest? Because you can't read her mind, right? She can say that she was. She could have, and this is the problem. So we have to, because I mean, this is the thing. I can then use the same argument and go like, well, you know what? I robbed the bank, but I was like, just fucking like, So you take a whole bunch of medication. You go and fucking go to psychiatric and go like, I'm just depressed, and then I'm depressed because I'm poor or some shit because the government keeps stealing from me, and then you go do this thing, and then you go, okay, cool. But how we can't figure out what's really going through her head. So that's unfortunately where maybe maybe she did see fucking, I don't know, maybe she saw demons and cock constantly, right? But she did decide to kill people. She did premeditated, not on one, on 2 counts. So I'm sorry, you have to face the consequences of your actions. That's how it works. That's how, unfortunately, the world is.
Yeah, I think, look, Sense Struggler goes, the innocent party is the victim's guy's focus, and like, no one is saying she's innocent. I'm not saying she's innocent at all.
I'm not saying
she is guilty. Either. I am arguing her I want to say state of mind. That's what I'm arguing. The action is still there. You still committed it regardless of whatever justification you want to use. It's not going to change that. Whether you were delusional is irrelevant. You still committed the act. It's there. All I'm saying is, I don't even want to use the word understand, but I can see that empathize. I can empathize with that.
it being, but it's gauging on the seriousness of it. But I do want to point out this: if you guys have ever go watch this documentary about the chick who killed her boyfriend in the car, and I'm going, and the entire time she's pretending she made the exact same argument. She's going, no. She had a fit of. She actually claimed, the girl in this documentary, it's on Netflix. She goes like, oh, she can't remember any of it. And then afterwards, I think she made the claim that no, she was like, just, she just went, she couldn't remember it. Maybe it was she had a fit of rage and she blacked out. She blacked out the entire time. You're going like, but how can we determine whether you're telling the truth or lying? Then we find out, like, because there was one documentary on Netflix. Then I found another one, a documentary. I actually had to go download it because it was on like an HBO, one of those things where a completely different take on it, where they actually play her vibe, like phone calls between her and her mom, where she is absolutely fucking ecstatic about being famous after she's done this thing. So the problem is how do we make this judgment? We have to take her statement on face value. She's going, no. Like, there's no way that a doctor or a psychiatrist or anybody can go back in time and measure and figure out her state of mind at that specific time. Unfortunately, can't. We don't have that kind of technology.
Busy Bee gives a very good comment here, and I actually like it. It goes, there's a very thin line between sanity and insanity.
Yeah.
I mean, you think back, it's what's that one line from Heath Ledger to the Joker? He goes, madness is like gravity. All you need is a little push.
Yeah. It's a great fucking statement.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't know what the contributing factor was to push her over the edge. It doesn't change the fact that she did unalive 3 people. I'm not disagreeing with that.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's not pity either. It's more the sense that, like, it's a conversation you have to have, because unfortunately
that's the thing.
There's a massive increase with mental problems, depression. I mean, look at the world that we're living in. Why do you think we want to do a Saturday morning of just fun and joy?
Yeah.
Because if we keep doing this, you're gonna find out that Shaun went to work and he just
And
offed
just,
people that
he
were
just got
stupid,
postpartum
that he
depression
considered
and
was
then just-
stupid. Exactly.
Yeah, and he just like he offed everyone there. He just went postal, but he did it with like a blunt fork.
Yeah,
But also,
I have warned everyone in the office already about this.
I just want to point out the linguist's comment here. I was clumsy and bumped my toe and broke it. I didn't mean to, but I have to carry the consequences. I will have a sore toe, and you're going to have... I mean, listen, I shattered my wrist years ago, right? I think I broke my arm. I've broken this arm twice, and I shattered the wrist once, right? And it was me being a dumbass, right? But every now and again, like my wrist is kind of sore because like it's just like, the older you get, like I'll have to carry that consequence for the rest of my life, right? The same with this. Whether she was in a terrible state of mind, the thing is, it's impossible to figure out, to determine what the actual state of mind was at that time when she did it. She could be lying or she could be telling the truth. That's the problem we're sitting with right now. There's no way to really, and what we have to do is we have to go on the basis of her word. And I'm sorry, the fact that people can lie, and her incentive in this position is to lie, is to go, well, I didn't know what I was doing, when she could have known what I was doing. And the facts and the evidence prove the opposite of that. Years ago, George says, years ago, there was a game called Postal. AJM says, if I was a father who committed the crime, would we have again, that's another great, very poignant point here. Because if it was a father who did it, we would have no issue. There wouldn't be a group of, you wouldn't see this. Let me just show this to you quickly, because I think it was quite interesting. Let me just find it. Here it is. Second. Oh, come on, wait, hold on. Where did I send it? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Found it. Sorry. Yes, found it.
Oh, thank you, Busy Bee.
Sorry, give me a second. I'm just trying to share screen here. I do think a lot of this is sometimes about picking a side when you don't really need to pick a side. And this is one of the things that's happening right now. A crowd of female protesters gathered outside the Plymouth Superior Court, applauded Lindsay Clancy's defense attorney, thanking him for his work, defending Clancy, who is accused of killing their 3 children. It's gotten beyond the realm of like, so why is she waving a Mexican flag? I have no idea what's happening there. Go Mexico. It just feels like another weird cause people are just jumping behind. And I'm going like, yeah, sure, but I'm sorry. I was guilty. Sorry.
Yeah, look, you committed a crime.
Maybe
regardless, I want to say, if you want to create a movement for creating awareness for, I want to say, mental health, then I get it. But unfortunately, you still committed a crime. It doesn't justify the crime you committed. I could add to the factor of why you did it, but you still did it. You just
still did it.
Yeah, like.
I just want to play you there's like another bit of another take here I saw. So check this out quickly.
It's been a while, but I have to pop on here just to say that I've been following this Lindsay Clancy trial, especially as a mother of 2 who dealt with a lot of postpartum mental illness. And, just following all their birth charts and birthdays and zodiac signs. He did it. He's a Gemini man. His birthday is June 15th. I'm a Gemini woman. My birthday is June 14th. Let me give you another example of who a Gemini man is. Also birthday June 14th. Men and women are different. Keep that in mind. Please don't judge me. Donald Trump. Patrick did it.
I'm sorry. I feel like there's a lot of hate towards this. I'm taking this very personally because my birthday is June 14th. Like I'm just.
Yeah, dude. Fuck me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have no fucking words. Absolutely have no words. I did have one. I had one last thing. I wanted to touch on. It's maybe a bit long. Maybe I'll save it for Monday night.
They're not can't be Saturday. It's got to be Monday.
No,
Saturday
it's gonna be Monday
gonna
night.
be a
I wanted
good...
to. Oh, if you're a massive fan of Kind of Owns, look away right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I get some? I know you're not a big fan of this, but can we get some super chats for me if we're going to discuss this particular thing? I want some super chats for my mental health, please.
You want super chats for your mental health?
It's gonna go for my mental health.
You want super chats for mental health?
That's what I want.
Okay, bye. I don't want to hear anything negative about the person I like.
Stop it.
Shitbok, you want to smoke cigarette? You want me to smoke cigarettes again? You bring cool into smoke. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. No, I wanted to actually just go. I didn't really like. I think we chatted about this briefly on Saturday, and then not really on Monday. But like, I find a bit of issue with some of the shit. I'm sorry. For Sean's mental health. For Sean's MediB. Thank you. I just want to play a little section of this, and then maybe what we can do is don't raise my blood pressure before you go to sleep. Rather go to sleep and don't watch this, Shantalu. I'm sorry.
We got 1 minute, and then I've got stuff to do as well. So I'm with Shantalu on this. Don't raise my blood
pressure.
Yeah.
You won't raise your blood pressure.
Let's clap it. You say that.
Whatever. So this is. I think she made a video on Monday. I watched this and I was like, I'm sorry, but I have some issues with like. Again, this goes back to the issue I raised the last Thursday before they did the debate, where every single thing that she has to do is frame people in a specific light or a negative light that they're cuck people. Yeah, I don't appreciate it. And I think it's bad form. It's also intellectually dishonest what the shit she's doing.
Are you gonna play the clip?
Yeah, I was gonna play a little bit of it.
So I did watch the clip. You phoned me today and you told me you were going to go down this route, and I was like, I was very much, I don't want to fucking talk, Candace. Not that I have anything against it, but then I watched the clip and I'm like, I get what you're saying. I think a lot of the stuff
sort of uncalled for.
It's like afterwards she's breaking down. Now I want to point out the fact. There's two things I want to point out here.
Yeah.
I have watched Andrew as well. And the one thing I've noticed with the difference between the two, and I'm not saying who's better, or that's not what I'm doing here either. I'm just pointing out.
I'll do that. Andrew's better.
So Andrew does this thing where he attacks her argument. So every time I've watched the clip after the debate, he focuses on the thing. I mean, he might use some. Well, he uses the argument. Yeah. He might tune her a bit in the process, but that's just who Andrew is. Like he does that to everyone. What I don't like what Candace is doing here is she's taking not Andrew's argument.
Yeah.
She's fixating on like stuff like the people rocking up and the negotiation of side and stuff like that she's fixating on, like she's arguing about they're at her house, and I'm thinking about, but you're the one who did it. You're the one who wanted to have it at your place. Like you're the one who they wanted to do it in neutral ground.
140 South African rounds. You guys are cack funny. Well done.
Thank you, Turkey. Much appreciated, Kansa. Sorry, carry on, Darth Shaun.
So I did watch it. I'm still I'm not. I think I'm about a little bit into it. I haven't finished the entire thing, but I have noticed that she ends up targeting things that was completely in her control. She could have just said, "Look, no, I don't want to do it at my place."
From from the get-go.
Yeah, she
from the
mentions
get-go. And
her
she
kids
frames it
and
as,
her kids were at home.
But you
And I'm like, but
wanted it.
you're
You're the one that's adamant on these positions. Let me just play. Let me play. Play part of it.
We'll give you a better sense of what the organization has become. What we all notice is nothing to do with who Charlie was. And I think understanding the lead up to this moment, lead up to the great debate, I really do think that it will help furnish the answer of the strategy that Erica Kirk employs as the new CEO and leader. Now, I am not in any way exaggerating when I say that I have never in my life, I was trained to debate by Charlie Kirk, cross country, across too many college campuses. I mean, just hours and hours and hours while we were traveling, note cards, learning how to debate, what not to do. And so it's just like, how dare they, how dare they send me Andrew Wilson?
I don't know if you noticed that, but that's this is the part I don't get. It's like, that is 100% a blatant lie. It's like, it's a belief that she has that she's turned into a claim.
They never sent him.
This is the premise of her entire thing that I have an issue with, is that she makes a claim, she has a premise on something, and she claims it to be true. It's not true. It's nowhere true. So by definition, that's the definition of a lie. She's lying about this. She's lying outright to people and her audience.
It's either a lie.
Fucking nuts.
Actually, it is a lie. I'm sorry. It
is 100% a lie. If you've asked the person, the guy goes, "No, I'm not sent by them. I went to do," and then you just go, "I don't fucking believe you." I think that's blatantly a lie. Blatantly, 100% blatantly a lie. She is absolutely lying. She's going that they sent him. That's not true. It was Brian Atlas who started this, to go have a debate, and from the get-go, and this is again from the get-go, it was about the claims that she's made. He's publicly said, "I don't give a fuck if she says it's my speculation that it could be this, or it could be that, or it could be this, or there could be a thing." But when you cross that line from it might be to it 100% is, it's definitely this and it's definitely that, that's lying. That's outright a lie.
Really, this is the new person that's coaching the students. This is who you think is going to take me down. Goes into TPUSA headquarters in June, comes out, and suddenly he thinks that, I don't know, he's a billionaire, dropping my name.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't understand. How is he a billionaire? It's just littered with framing, constant framing to make the other person look terrible, right? Just consistently, non-stop, consistently. Turnkey.
At Turnkey I5J donated 140 South African rand. This is towards a new death gown. It must be Star Wars.
I would love
themed.
a Star Wars themed one. If you guys come across a nice gowned Star Wars vibe, please think of moi.
Yeah.
I just want to point out Chantal Lou's comment as well. Yeah,
she's not lying.
No. That's not the one I'm talking about. She earlier on, someone asked her. Hoggidy asked her, "What '90s cartoon does she remind us of?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh shit, what was it? Hold on."
That's a low blow. I just want to point out this though. She's not lying. She's making an assumption. And that clip is a missing chunk. It's not a clip. It's the entire video. It's the entire video of Candace Owens. This is Candace Owens' own video. I haven't clipped anything. I haven't clipped shit. This is her entire video. This is exactly what she said, word for word. There's no missing context here. It's not. It's like, this is her thing. There's no missing. He sent her because they sent him a text message. They are now sent him. He went and asked them for it. She wasn't sent. That's an assumption she's making based on zero evidence, based on the fact of the thing. I'm sorry. This is an outright lie. This is an outright lie. She's made an assumption and she's claiming it to be true. It's completely false.
Oh, she's too afraid to debate me. Okay. Let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory here. You should just know what happened.
See, she has to frame it like that. Nowhere does Andrew ever do that, going, she's a fucking, fat pig or some shit like that. She's going every time it's her arguments. every single time.
Leading up to this, because it just.
But she also did this. She did this building up. She did like the entire exchange was building up to this entire thing.
Will give you a better sense of what the organization has become. What we all notice is nothing to do with who Charlie was. And I think understanding the lead up to this moment, lead up to the great debate, I really do think that it will help furnish the answer of the strategy that Erica Kirk employs as the new CEO and leader.
What does him debating her have to do with TPUSA? Absolutely nothing. She has a belief, a feeling that she now claims is factual truth. It's beyond the realm of like, and I'm going like, look at this, and I'm going like, at some point you have to go, you got to go, come on. Like really, like, listen, like you might like somebody, but they can be wrong on certain things, right? And you have to go like, based on what?
Now, I am not in any way exaggerating when I say that I have never in my life, amongst friend or foe organizations, dealt with a more unprofessional team than Andrew's team in my entire career, ever, anywhere, leading up to them arriving at my house. So foremost, just to back it up, you will recall that Andrew Wilson demanded that I publicly negotiate the terms of the agreement.
Why do you think he did that, Darth Shaun? Why did he ask that they publicly negotiate the terms of the agreement? Just logically, without even, like, why do you think they did that?
So that everyone knows what's going on?
There we go. Why? Because so that everybody knows, it's out in the open, everybody knows exactly this is the thing. What did he want to debate her about? Off the bat, leading up, like 5 months of why he wants to debate her. Because of claims she made. Fact that Israel's involved, fact that he's a patsy, Erica Kirk is involved, TPSA, friends, da-da-da-da. These are the things.
On X. He wanted to tweet back and forth. It was excruciating. He wanted to make sure that I couldn't change the terms. I was like, why don't we take this onto email? We could.
So that it's public, so you can't change the terms.
Just go back and forth. He's like, no, this must be negotiated publicly, please.
Yeah, exactly.
So he literally refused to email like a normal human being until we agreed to the debate claim, until we agreed to the format.
Which he tried to weasel out of because he wants to debate her about her claims. Going to forward a little.
Okay, put your money where your mouth is. The other condition I had was no smoking. No smoking, no traveling. I'm not taking myself through that again, plus pushing the date back changes everything. Let's just blow up the negotiations. Let's blow up everything.
So she's basically talking about this part where like Joe Rogan goes like, and where is she? She's in, he's in Houston. She was in, what's the other place in Texas? And Joe Rogan, obviously much bigger platform, going like, let's do it there. Nah, has to be at her place.
That we made you painfully agree to publicly because Joe Rogan will reach more people than your platform. Now they're asking me to travel to Texas. They offer me a luxury car to.
How dare they, Darth Shaun? How dare they do these things? Luxury car, anything to accommodate you. No, it has to be at her place. It has to be at her house.
Accommodate my pregnancy. And I say,
actually, but even that, she goes like, she turns it into, it's almost like this disrespect of them, how that they offer her a car in case, like, there's a bigger platform for both of them to be on. Nah, like, have to fucking offer me a car, douchebags.
No, I say no unless Joe would like to come to Nashville because it does not change everything. It actually changes nothing, and I'm not going to deal. It's already.
But I mean, she doesn't even want to travel to like, they literally went like, let's do it somewhere that's not at your house. No, anywhere in the place they could have fucking hired a hotel. No. Had to be at her house. Had to be.
Been a painful process. I'm not taking myself through that again, plus pushing the date back and having to be in communication with this team for weeks on end.
So it was, she wanted to be that Friday. That was her vibe. She wanted to be that Friday. Couldn't be anywhere else
because you're a fan of Joe Rogan. I like Joe Rogan too, but I only had 2 conditions here, right? Everything else we've conceded to. I said I don't want to travel, not because I can't travel pregnant. I do. I can and I do travel pregnant. I just don't want to travel to this ankle biter who's up there saying,
see, like, again, ankle biter. It's like, I'm like, how do you take it seriously? Like, it's insane. It's honestly insane.
I'll do it on your platform. Okay, put your money where your mouth is. The other condition I had was No smoking, no traveling.
And he did that.
Anyway, they finally let that go, and I respect.
I mean, I'll actually post the link. Guys, go watch her. It's on her thing. It's a video she did on Monday night. Go watch it yourself. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you think of this. There we go. She lives in Nashville, right? They could have organized. They could have gotten a hotel somewhere. They could have done anything. They could have rented some kind of place, but no, she had to be at a house. She later on then goes to like getting all annoyed with the fact that these people came to her house and where her children lay their heads down and blah, 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 blah. These were it was her stipulations. It had to be at her house. You could have done it somewhere. Then she also goes like somehow she makes another lie where she goes, oh, no. They got Steven Crowder's team in to be there, part of the thing. It's like Gerald B. Morgan is Andrew Wilson's friend. Like he brought him along. It's no. It's somehow it's Crowder's team. It's like I'm sorry. The more I watch her, and I'm watching her arguments, not clips of her arguments. I'm watching full videos of her. I'm going, yeah, I'm sorry. She's and I used to enjoy her. I've completely lost all respect. She just outright lied. And then she first person to come out beating her chest, going, I won. I've done, like I'm going like, bro, you negated on every single thing. He's not a patsy fuckle. Couldn't do shit.
So, just interesting. A quick flight from Nashville, Tennessee to Texas is
like 15 minutes?
About 2 hours. 2 hours flight.
Yeah, I mean, if you probably could have driven it there, right? How far is it in kilometers?
So 1,000 kilometers. I would still think a flight would have been. It's like from here to Cape Town. Actually, from here to Cape Town is longer.
I'm 100% sure. If they had gone, hey Joe Rogan, how about we do it at a conference and we hire a place and we do it there. That's what his stipulation was from the beginning. Let's do it let's do it on a place where it's we both come there. We can set up the whole thing. Her stipulation that had to be that Friday. Dude, you watched it. She's like, she goes into this whole tirade of like how unfair the fact that they asked for an HDMI cable. Bro, they just paid you 300 fucking K. She's upset the fact that it had to go into an escrow account in order that she can't just take the money and then go like, but like you don't trust her. I don't trust her. I would go like, this chick has lied about almost every single thing. I'm sorry, she's just lie upon lie upon lie. It's just insane to me. It's really insane to me where she's gone. I mean, I used to enjoy her content. I thought she was actually like, she'd make great arguments. But like this has completely just changed my perspective of her, where she come out and she has to she poisoned the well. She has to fucking do like cuck things. Let me just quickly play you a 30-second clip of this is from fucking what's the guy's name? Rob Noor, right? He was one of the dudes who was doing the fact checking on Andrew's side. And just listen to his take here.
First thing I want to say, I said this at the top, and I'll continue to say this over and over. So I'm going to give you some insight of what was going on there. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I despise what Candace Owens is doing. I have been vocal about it. I will continue to be vocal about it. Her team was nothing but nice the entire time we were there. I don't give a shit what anyone else on our side may say about it. I don't think they'll say anything different. Now, maybe you say, well, they were being so to disarm you or whatever. It didn't disarm me. I think I still did a damn good job as a fact checker, but I want to go on record, lest people say like, oh, they were being difficult and they wouldn't let Rob fact check. None of that is true. I am 100% telling you from my perspective, nothing they did harmed my chance of being a fact checker. And in fact, I thought they were very accommodating because I'm kind of a boomer when it comes to tech, and they helped me out. I don't want to say the gentleman's name, but their lead person that was sort of the fact checker for their team was completely kind and was nothing but nice to me the whole time and helped me. So I want that definitively known because I don't want people saying that it was somehow, they would have done better if Rob would have had the ability to do X, Y, Z. So I want to make that clear.
Overall, though, I mean, How was the experience going into her studio? Was she pretty friendly? Was their team friendly with you?
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah.
Look, one thing I'm going to say, I'm going to be totally honest about it. She was very nice to me. Of course, if you're making $300,000 per single debate, you should be fucking nice to me. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
So she was nice. She put out like little muffins and shit and some bottles of water, and yeah, she was nice. I'm not saying anything like that. She was a good sport about it at the end. And PBD was there, and obviously she has a lot of respect for him. So there was no problems in that arena.
And it was all cordial after the show too. You guys shook hands and.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's after the fact you go around and you just drop this cock. It's like, bro, you're a bad sport. I'm fucking sorry. I'm so fucking done. I'm like honestly so done with this vibe. Well, this just with
you
her
sure
thing.
about that?
No. I'll continue talking about it because that's what I do. That's what I do. I talk about this shit online.
I've got a question for you. When
I want to go to the island. Why won't you let me go? Let me go. Somebody stop me.
I got a question for you because I feel like you also lie a lot.
Oh yeah, a lot. What do I lie about?
So just before you played this clip, you went, "It's just a 30-second clip."
Oh,
what is the fucking time on that thing? That's 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
I'm sorry.
When you say 30 seconds,
I thought it was 30 seconds. When I watched it, I watched 30 seconds of it. I apologize. I humbly apologize from the bottom of my heart. Right? I humbly apologize from the bottom. I will acknowledge that I said the wrong thing there. Unlike our friend Candace. Listen, yeah, I think that's all. I mean, like, I would recommend people to go watch it. Go watch the thing alone. Go watch her take on it, and it's chalk and cheese difference there. And at some point, you've got to come to the realization that, like, I don't know. And again, like, don't make your own opinion. Don't take others' opinion. Don't go watch Andrew Wilson's take on it. Go watch it yourself. Go watch her and go like, this is the thing. Then go watch him and go like, walk away, form your own opinion, and then go, who do you think? What do you think of the two things? It's like, I'm sorry. It's just, it's bad sport, and it's done in a cuck way. I'm going, nah, bro. It's just a mess of lies, and it's framing, and it's trying to make somebody else like these people are fucking terrible when they're not. They're not at all, and it's bad. It's bad form. Ross goes, I thought that the debate was a massive waste of time. No, I thought it was great. You know what? I liked it. It was because he asked her about her speculation, and she just folded. She folded completely. There's nothing, no Patsy, no Erica Kirk, nothing. It's just feelings, thoughts, feelings, and dreams, and fucking Charlie Wilson coming to in a fucking dream. It's insane. Mork, I think you love Candace. Sometimes. I have a love-hate relationship. Right, listen, you're gonna go jam. Guys, thank you very, very much. I just want to say thank you to all the donors. Big up to Charmaine. Thank you to George. Thank you to Gavin. Thank you to Charmaine. Thank you to Whistler and Charmaine and Malice and Turnkey. Guys, you're absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so very much. And also to everybody else. You guys could have been anywhere, but you decided to be here this evening with us to share your thoughts and spend time with us. You could have been watching some, woke movie on Netflix. You could have been watching Candace Owens, but instead you were here. So much better here. So much more fun. Darth Shaun, I'm over it. Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Darth, when are you streaming again on Saturday?
Yes.
And you're not streaming tomorrow night? You're not doing like a joint game vibe or anything?
I don't know. Maybe. It's up to Whistler and Meg. It's their call.
See, Ross could have been scrolling Grindr, but instead of Grindr, he decided to be. Yes, it's safe to come back, Chantalou. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. Have an awesome, fabulous evening. Catch us on Saturday morning. I've made it 9:30 again. It's a little bit earlier.
Why have you changed the schedule? I don't like the fact.
You don't like change?
I don't like change. I don't like the fact that you're affecting my sleep schedule, because all it means is I have to go to bed slightly earlier. Yeah, I literally get up and I come sit down. That's what I do.
I mean, if you want, I'll let you can come at 10 o'clock if you want to.
Yeah, but I don't. My OCD won't let me do that.
It's a little bit. It's a tiny bit earlier.
But why the change, though? What is happening in your life that you need to change?
It's half an hour earlier, just because I think it's like, you're up at 10, but I'm like up at 9, before 9 already, kind of, mentally in the framework of doing a stream, because I can't just get up and do it. And sometimes I'm like, it's 10 o'clock. It's like, maybe people want to wake up. They're still having a coffee. They want to start watching us. A lot of people like, I've got to go do shit at 10 o'clock, or like at 11 o'clock, I want to be out of the house and go do a thing. So we're always on
Those
time.
people are wrong. Those people are wrong. They should be at 10 o'clock. That's what they should do.
But yes, we're going to do it a little bit earlier. Listen, Darth Shaun, if you want to join 15 minutes later, join a 9:45, that's also fine. I'll start it, then you can pop in. But yeah, like it felt a little bit nicer, like doing it half an hour earlier. It was actually a bit nice, because then otherwise it's like we start at 10, finish at 12, and then it's like, oh, the morning's gone. You know what I mean?
Does that mean we're going to be finishing earlier?
Yes, exactly.
Really? I'm going to time you. I'm going to time you on Saturday.
Okay, I promise you. We went a little bit over this evening, 23 minutes, but yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, guys, thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful evening. Please catch Darth Shaun on Saturday at what time? 6 o'clock? He'll be streaming on Twitch.
Well, I don't know, because we're changing times. I'm just going to fuck it. Let's make it 7 o'clock.
Oh, my God. And yeah, guys, catch us at 9:30 on Saturday morning. There's a lot of people that wake up early. They've got kids and stuff, and so they're waiting an hour, and then listen, at least they can jump out and watch it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. 9:30. I'm just giving you shit.
I know you are. But guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Do cool things. Catch us Saturday morning. We're gonna have a fun Saturday morning. We're not gonna talk politics unless someone forces us to. But yeah, cool. Catch us on Saturday, 9:30. Have a fun weekend and be cool. Cheers. See you guys later. Bye.